first time it happened on Monday, everyone's like, I'm not going to make it for 24 hours. Sorry, guys.
Y'all are a bunch of jokesters. Just joshing.
Off stream.
True. All right. Last we left off, everybody got a benefit from Draven, the former god of magic, for restoring his sanity. Then you guys decided you wanted to go I don't remember the reason why you ended up at the warehouse. I just know you ended up at the warehouse.
We're trying to reinstate a god of life. So we need to reinstate one of their followers so that we can stop one of their resurrections.
Oh, that's right. You need to resurrect one of their followers, or stop a resurrection of one of their followers in one of their...
Yes. And apparently he was kidnapped by very bad stuff. And it took us with them wherever we are.
They were sacrificing, they were kidnapping victims, and anyone who doesn't get chosen as sacrifice was sold into slavery, right?
Yep.
Oh, and the priest we were looking for is a ghost.
Yeah, you found, because of your unique abilities, you found the ghost of... I have the guy's name written down, 1 second. Eris Greengazer. And when we stopped for the session, you guys found yourself on a boat in the middle of a black marked out Red Sea.
And we're blaming Yuki for it.
Okay.
Also, just as a side thing before we start, Raiden, I don't know if you know this, but you're supposed to be level 14.
Then I made myself level 14, right? Yeah.
Currently, your sheet says you're level 8.
What?
Did you actually change your level to 14?
Yeah, it has level 14 like on my little top right. Everything. What?
Hang on, let me make sure I'm not
is it
looking at the
one
wrong
sheet?
Maybe the
Oh,
sheet
that's
sheet?
weird. Okay. Hang on. Let me redrop your... Yeah, okay, there we go. For some reason, your token on the starting page has you at level 8. So I was clicking through everybody's levels, and I saw you at level 8, and I'm like, that's not right. All right, go ahead.
I might want to tell him something.
I think he would have noticed by now if he was running around with us at level 8.
Okay,
Man, why
fair
is everyone
enough.
so much stronger?
Well, that's just a natural answer. We are stronger than you.
All right, well, feel free to start now.
Does anyone know where we are?
We're on a ship.
Or on a boat.
We're on
Yeah.
a boat.
In what looks like blood red waters?
Yeah, like I said, the image will show, blue, but imagine them as red.
Gotcha.
I've been disconnected from my buddy, from my canyon. And something's off with that, but he says he is okay. When we entered the Black City, he did say there was something off about the city. I think we're finally figuring out what is off with it.
That the city was really a boat? Or...
No, this is what was off about the city. It was something sinister.
Boat is a city, not the city is a boat. The boat
Okay.
is the city.
So, do you remember the Tournament of Kings? At least, did you even see the Tournament of Kings?
No, I was on the Honored Islands at that time.
Well, you heard about what happened in the Tournament of Kings, right? A strange summoning, quite huge, required
No,
other outside assistance to stop.
no, it went on the last. It went off without a hitch. There was no assistance needed.
He's talking about like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Right.
For some reason, I have my token.
Really,
I
my
don't know why.
Apparently, Erdos is.
Am I supposed to have exhaustion?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, it took me a second. The stuff you touched caused you to have exhaustion the second time you touched it.
Oh.
Nate and his nastiness infecting everybody.
I don't know what I touched.
Yeah, it's because it was invisible.
Exactly.
We don't know what happened. We just know that.
Actually, thank you for bringing that up. Now that you're out on this boat, Nate, your warhammer is covered in this black Icarus grime that has miniature hands grasping in all directions.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Put
And
that
you
nipple
see it-
down. You don't know where she's been.
And Niffle has some that's kind of wrapped up her legs a little bit.
And the others of us see this?
Yes, now that you're here in this particular plane, it appears to be solid.
All right.
I'm just
Alright,
gonna go
I'm gonna.
ahead
I had bones in my magic mage hands. I'm gonna drop the bones and try and grab the hands that are on Niffle, the ones that are crawling on her. Try and see if I can pull them off with the mage hands.
Before he does this, these are considered creatures, and then since it works with banishment, right?
It did, yes.
I didn't see that.
Well, it was done to me, technically to me. And I try, since I'm able to see him now, can I try to freeze the creatures before he grabs them so he could, at least they are dormant?
I'm using mage hands.
Sure, their mechanics haven't completely changed since you're in their home plane now.
Let's find out. So I need to target something for this, but it's the anime power that you gave me.
Oh, yeah.
Constitution
remember.
save. It's a DC 25. If they have stats.
They do. You're... It freezes.
Alright, try now.
Well, I don't know. After they're not climbing up Niffle anymore.
But take him off of them. It's a
Alright,
D4.
I'm gonna try and remove. How many of them are frozen?
Can you freeze up to 2 creatures, so both on the hammer and on Niffle.
What are you doing to me?
You just-
So
everything's
I need
crawling
you to
off
pick. I need you to pick one or the other.
He said
Okay.
like there's 8 hands climbing up them.
Then
You better
Niffle.
pick my fucking.
You see only 2 hands freeze out of the entire mass.
I was gonna start trying to do things to get the things off myself, but it seems like everybody's very concerned with me.
I'll do it again. I
Well-
think you said 8, right?
Well,
So I'll
hey,
do
hey, we got a round of things to go. I try and use my mage hands to pull some off. Do they come off?
No, in fact, now your mage hand gets infected.
That's why I wanted to freeze frozen.
So we just,
Okay,
just like,
Niffle, what were you gonna try?
I'm just gonna go ahead and try to see what the fuck these things are and pop Divine Sense.
Let me go remind myself.
Means when I hit somebody with my mage hands, I can infect them with my hands of hands.
They do not register as celestial, fiend, undead, or fey.
They're not anything of those? Okay. Panic. Then that's what I do. I know in my turn.
Alright.
I set a trap card and end my turn.
Anyone else get something else they want to try?
Did you try to remove the ones that are unfrozen or the frozen ones, by the way?
I got 7 hands. Well, I tried 7 different hands.
So at the very least, he would have got 2 and 5.
Did the 2 frozen ones come off?
But they also
Are-
infected you.
They're also infected.
But
You
me,
now
at
have
least-
7 mage hands that are infected.
But 2
Yeah.
did come off.
Yes.
So let's work that way. I'll freeze them. You take them off with fresh mage hands.
Refresh mage hands.
Did you not refresh them? Because you might just affect her more.
Maybe if you clean those hands with like the red water.
I don't think that's a good idea.
How do I feel?
I don't know. You've already
Right
tried
now-
something, so I'm gonna try brutes.
Right now, it's kind of like a cold, gloopy feeling. And you also do feel slightly sluggish, but that can be attributed to the exhaustion.
Is it cold for a normal person or is it cold for me?
It's cold for you, but it's not like a skin type cold. This is radiating from within you wherever it touches.
Well, that's scary. Alright, continue.
So, as I said, can you not refresh these mage hands at all?
Well, I mean, if I
I-
refresh the mage hand that's infected, whatever is infecting it is going to drop to the floor, and then it's going to come after somebody else.
And
Drop
those,
them
yeah,
out.
drop in the water. You could
All right.
send them out.
I'm
And
going to
then-
take the. What about the ones with the ice? How long are they going to stay frozen?
They're probably frozen now. They only last
All right.
for 3 rounds.
All the hands go into the crimson red and dip in the crimson red. What happens?
Are you sure about that?
Raiden said do it.
So we're
Right.
blaming Raiden for what happens next, right?
Yes.
Why are we trying to introduce an invasive species into a whole new environment?
I think this is an environment. It's just that we're being invaded.
So, just curious, what 7 locations would your hands be if you had to draw a square or drop a mage hand in the water? Just give me general directions here. You know,
Oh,
We're so dead. We're so
Fucking
fucking
30
dead.
feet to the left. I don't know. I'm
Remember,
currently
Raiden-
uploading spells still.
30 feet to the
So
left.
whatever,
huh?
30 feet away from Niffled in the water.
30 feet away from Niff.
Because they went to Niffle to get, so that would be just the quickest.
I'm gonna put you guys back here real quick because I need to put something down on the map and then make it invisible
I don't like that.
till the time is right.
Hey guys, quick, everyone get on the airship.
I make
What airship?
I make my request now in my brain without having to say anything out loud.
Okay.
Does it work?
You have to tear the card, but yes.
Oh, okay. I do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'll send you something on that in a little bit. Yeah, it takes about. We'll go with that. All right, back to this, man.
Back to the
Back to hell.
As the hands dip into the water, they disappear beneath its surface.
I think we're
bloody boats buoy beyond bounds, borne by
It worked.
blundering buffoons.
I want to ask: is there a symbol on the boat? Like, is this like a serpent? I believe.
Oh, that's just the art.
Okay.
There would be a symbol on the mast. Let me see if I can find his symbol.
Is there a figurehead?
Yes.
Can you roll somebody to recognize the symbol?
There's still slime climbing on people, right?
On the
Yes, sir. And my
I'm going
hammer.
to cast
My hammer.
Divine Word.
I'm a hammer.
If they have 20 or fewer hit points, they're killed instantly.
I think that's more than 20 hand points. Let's find out.
No, they don't actually.
Oh, fine.
Hey, Paige, you said you weren't going to be able to use that thing. That's pretty cool. It worked.
Yep, that would kill all of the ones that you have targeted.
I think it's
Um,
like
That's why Naze is the brains.
Oh, the bear trying to put him in charge. He didn't want to take it.
all of a sudden, 30 feet to the left of the ship, the water starts to bubble.
Robert, that's your. I think.
Can I
that's
pull
what
my
you
mage
did.
hands out?
There are no mage hands.
I try and resummon my mage hands.
You get your mage hands back.
Are they corrupted?
Nope, they're good.
See, that's how you refresh them.
But you see a giant wave start to form in one of the spots that is boiling.
Let's sail the ship away from here before it comes up.
All right. How do
Do
you
any of
sail?
you have experience sailing a ship?
Parts of me do.
You have an airship.
Airship and sea ship aren't necessarily the same thing, especially since one is built by lynx and one is built by normal people.
Fair enough.
These are normal people.
Well, the ship was built by normal people, yes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Look at that.
But fair point. The figurehead, to answer Raiden's question, looks... I don't know how to describe it. Give me a second. It looks like a sun that has a giant, like, mouth closing around it.
we're on a sun eater. Star chewer.
So, does any of you guys know that emblem right there, or that's kind of vicious?
If you have proficiency in religion, you can make a religion check.
I will cast guidance on myself as I do attempt to do this.
I think we're all trained in religion, right?
I think one of the boons gave us that.
Yeah. And if you had it
Jesus.
originally, that means you have expertise.
Oh, that's gross.
Which boon did it?
Curse whoever rolled that dice. I was trying to take a screenshot of something and it literally rolled right in the way.
Oh no, he did it. Okay. Dreadful enemy.
Let's see. Elros, it sort of makes sense that you would know about this. This is another thing that Charlie doesn't want to deal with.
There's a few things he doesn't want to deal with.
I think I sent you this picture last time. Yeah.
You
So
did.
that image, you would know it has it doesn't necessarily refer to that being specifically, but one of you saw a vision last time that showed 6 entities.
Me.
Yeah. That symbol represents those 6 entities. You know it's a well, I mean, the best way to put it is, you know, it is the symbol of the cult of Elder Evils.
Oh. Only
will
the
share
Dales
that.
here.
Oh fuck. Oh,
That's probably why I'm cut off.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We
But
need to get
it's-
out of here. Alright. So those who haven't seen the contest 2 years ago, a creature was summoned. A monstrous entity. That was summoned by I believe it was the bear of the original Team A. There's a lot of rumors of how he did it. I'm not sure which ones are true. I'm laughing, man. You're making me laugh.
It's been 2 years. I can't remember.
I don't remember much of the rumors either, but only know that the creature that was summoned. Well, anyway, it actually was a summon of a creature of great power, and that symbol is pretty much one of its cult's symbols. Of a, you said it, Eldritch Evil.
Yeah, Elder Evil.
Elder Evil, sorry. Elder Evil.
So that sounds like that bear's problem then.
Uh,
Is what I'm guessing.
No.
And
the fact that
team
we're here
team
is our problem.
Team A's problem, and we're not part of Team A, so we're good. Yeah.
Didn't you swallow teammate up? So effectively, you being team A.
We did no such thing.
So are we getting out of here? And he takes out his cubic gate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'll try to plane shift us back to the warehouse on the material plane.
The gate does not activate like normal. As you attempt to cast, are you going gate or plane shift?
Plane shift.
As you attempt to cast plane shift, you just hear in your mind the word no.
Did I mention that it's an incredibly powerful entity? And we just killed servants. And if I remember correctly, Nilfly sent something to its face.
Don't worry, Naze is gonna get us out of here. Now it's time for that cube gate, Naze. Let's go.
It's being blocked, unfortunately.
I look at Nilfly. I blame you.
What did I do?
You reflected the slime back to it. Well, damage she does.
You actually don't know that in character.
Is it not seen? Like the actual technique?
I mean, that's up to Jet, but like, I don't know how.
Sometimes it is, but in this instance, no, you would not have noticed it.
Okay.
Because remember, you couldn't even see the stuff that was happening until you got here.
Fair enough.
One second. I need to check something. Where is it? Where are you? Is it this one? Oh.
The beauty of that technique, though, is that I don't do anything to anybody that they wouldn't have done to me. That's how that works.
Sure.
Let's go with that.
That's it.
You keep
That's
telling
it.
yourself that.
I will.
I
Thank
need to
you.
write. I just need to write something down real quick. Also, as a side note, Niffle, that chill has not gone away, even though they removed the ickiness from you. And because it took me just this long to find it, it does have an effect. Reduce your maximum HP by 5.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh damn, man, that's heartbreaking.
Anyway, back to the boiling water. As you guys have been talking, it has now formed up to a 120-foot wall of water that then
So
fires
still
at
no-
you.
Oh,
The feet reflected.
I don't want it attacks me.
It's hitting everything because it's 250 feet wide. This ship isn't that big. Oh no, 50 feet wide. Okay, hang on. Yeah, no, from its angle, it can still hit all of you. So yes, the tidal wave starts coming towards you.
Hold on. And just need to read a spell.
I forget my spells too.
Raiden, you should have those on you.
Okay, I'm going to cast Wall of Force.
Nice.
10 foot by 10 foot panel.
I don't know if that'll be enough.
Thank you.
That's 100
How big
feet.
is this ship?
Yeah. It's enough to encompass the entire ship.
Okay, I'll try to shield the ship from the wave.
That is a good counter. So the tidal wave crashes into the ship, into the invisible wall of force, protecting you from the effects of the water. Niffle, since you're the closest, I guess actually everybody on the left side of the ship can make a perception check.
Dang, Robert.
All of you see
Forever 8.
something swimming in the water. Just briefly before it turns back to water. See an image that looks like that.
Okay, guys.
There's something big in the water.
Yeah, it just ate the gooey.
Or it is the gooey gooey transformed by the water.
No. The gooey wasn't that big. It was like hand size.
So
Alright.
no one knows how to anything about boats, you know?
Nope.
We're sitting ducks.
Pretty much. Any other questions?
I wonder if there's food down in the bottom.
It probably is, just not to your liking.
Who knows? Can
You
I
said
open
there's-
up this?
Oh god, here we go.
Oh wait, we have cannons, so that could help out. But
Ignore that.
Do you know how to fire a cannon? Or fire?
do I know how to fire a cannon? I know how to fire a cannon.
Show us how it's done. Come on, Raiden.
Well, I have to fire a cannon like in 3 weeks from now, so I'm still. I later. I'll fire it later.
All right. 3 weeks from now, you said? All right. I'll hold up for that.
Well, I think that was 2 years ago, so I have to start all over. So I have to wait another couple years. Latch, come on. Are you opening up?
I'm gonna cast a spell. Dragon spell.
So, what's the plan?
Cast some dragon spell to get myself more armored for what's going to come.
I'm trying to see if I can open up this latch right here. What are
It's
these
kind
like?
of on top.
Oh, do we have the ammunition up top here?
Make a perception check.
Gosh.
Right. As you take a survey of the deck of the ship, you do not see a pile of cannonballs anywhere. You don't even see barrels for gunpowder.
Yeah, I think everything's downstairs. Come on.
Yeah.
Are the cannons really ammunition and gunpowder cannons, or do they seem different?
This seems like a standard sailing ship. The only thing different about it is the icon on the mast.
Am I able to explode these like bottom like doors on the floor? Forgot what they
How
call
many-
hatch.
How
Yeah.
many complete skeletons did I collect with my mage hands?
How long did you spend doing that?
I just had the 7 hands, 1 round. Grab a bunch of. And
Then
walked
7
out.
skeletons.
Nice. I cast Crew the Dead. So these come back as skeletons to start crewing the ship.
You would hear slamming sounds as something is slamming against the invisible wall. And you're pretty sure you hear 3 thuds. Or crashing noises.
I'm guessing the ship weighs more than 1,000 pounds, right?
Yes.
I got 7 skeletons with +8 to whatever the fuck they need to do on a boat.
Do we need more skeletons than that, or because we all have the?
Yeah, well, here's the
8 undead.
problem: is I needed bones in order to make my spell. So these guys are around for 24 hours. And if you want to do your other spells, you need to find your own damn bones.
Didn't we say
I
without
spent time
skeletons?
collecting these. You saw them when we fell down that hole. You just went out on to shoot sheep.
Oh, damn.
But I was planning ahead. That's why I did that.
Okay.
He is correct. Your feature requires corpses.
All right.
Yeah, I looked that
Yeah,
up.
I just-
You ain't no Ein Zul Goon who can just make things out of nothing.
He's a good guy.
What? You have enough skeletons that they start crewing the crew.
Do you need them to roll anything? Or are they good to go?
After they actually surveyed the ship, they find an interesting device attached to the helm.
Like a low jack, like so they can't move.
Or is it like a cubit, from the airship, that it's a device to help the ship travel?
Now that would be helpful.
Only Lynx's ships have those.
Okay.
You need to remember, technology isn't very advanced. You just happen to be hanging around Lynx a lot.
If you're not around a dragon rider or someone that knows Lynx's wares, your fucking technology is
Stand up.
early D&D. No fucking guns, no fucking hoverboards.
Are the sails down? At the very least.
Nope.
Hit the cruise. Start doing that first.
The GM was trying to tell me there was something on the helm.
All right.
Yep, it is a device. They are kind of indicating to you that they want to mess with it.
Fuck yeah, you're the fucking pirates.
I'm gonna identify the Ida.
And that's why he's the brains.
I haven't really come up with a name for it yet, but the gist of what it does is that if you didn't have this device, a regular ship could not sail here. It basically allows a mundane ship to sail the Red Seas.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Heave vast and timbers or whatever you guys need to do.
They start activating the ship, and it starts to sail away. The ship.
Can I use my dragon to push wave his wings to speed up the ship a bit?
He's not powerful enough to do that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, young dragon's not actually that much bigger than you guys. In fact, this should feel very insulting to you right now, but Naze is technically bigger. You're the same size category, but Naze is actually bigger than your dragon.
Damn, Naze, lose away.
My Naze can beat your dragon, doo-dah, doo-dah.
But you guys start to sail away. The creatures don't actually pursue you. They're more or less thankful for being brought to life because of your actions.
You're
Wave.
welcome.
Hey, could you duck my hammer in the water? I don't think it. Or my hammer's probably good. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's like a negative of the other world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're going to be one of the first normal creatures to explore this place. And I use the word normal loosely.
Why? I'm only a tree person. And what are you, Robert? Again?
He's a remnant.
So much.
He's a
for-
revenant.
A revenant. And
Robert is my friend.
look, Robert, truth or lie on that one.
Oh, it is black on black. I shrugged.
Why you?
Fuck if I know. He keeps changing it up on me.
Do I?
Do you?
Hmm. This place seems to be exactly like the world we came from. No different.
Well-
Not like it's the opposite of anything.
We don't see it on large scale, do we? Or
After you sail for a little bit, you'd come to parts of the river where it's narrower, but still wide enough for a ship to sail in. And you would realize grass indeed here is purple, with hints of blue and darker purples. Almost like cotton candy. And one of you's was that Monday's party? One of you has survivalist or something like that, right?
Niffle.
They had food.
yeah, Nipple's our food person.
Right. So Niffle would know almost immediately that while it is definitely different from the plane you come from, there are a lot of striking similarities. But as far as the stark differences, you're sailing on red water, the grass is pink, and in the distance, where you would expect to see a black mountain, and this is, I forgot to change the icon, you would see a white mountain.
Okay. And if I remember correctly from last session, our god-based characters are kind of limited here.
Yes, your powers return to you, but you still feel the normal connection between you and your divine strained.
Am I still cut off from Dragonix?
Yes. You're on an
Right,
entirely different
right,
plane.
Bring it.
Like my dragon. I'm glad I brought you along.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
saying
he
that
says to
when
you.
guys die. Yeah, see? You should have stayed back.
I don't like it here. This place makes me feel weird.
How so?
As he jumps to take off to fly, he lands with a solid thud on the ship.
Fuck. Can you still change your shape?
Yes, he would assume. What was it,
Don't
cat?
assume.
No, I'm saying he assumes,
Oh, assume cat.
as in he's changing the shape. I just can't remember what the last shape he was in.
Technically a sheep, but for that he was a bird.
Bird. He'd take his bird form.
Does the bird still fly?
He tries to fly and he cannot.
Damn it! I thought that's gonna work.
Is there something off with us? Don't worry, we can't go home.
The being in charge of this plane is stopping us from plane shifting.
What did you guys do to it? You know, besides killing its followers. Bring it.
Mm,
Well, how the hell did we get here?
My bad.
That woman, the one who wasn't one-shotted, she was able to cast some sort of spell. I suspect that's what transported us here.
We still have a prisoner. Well, she's unconscious.
mhm.
Why don't we ask her ourselves?
We go back inside. Are we back inside the warehouse?
No.
Fuck.
But you still see her
Oh,
Oh,
in
good.
the ship.
All right. Let's found her and try her, I guess.
Oh no. Wait. Niffle didn't detect this thing?
Does not qualify as a celestial, fiend, undead, or fae. Yes, one of the annoying things about divine sense, it's very specific.
Well, no, because like if it pinged as one of them, if it pinged as undead, we could speak with dead without waking it up.
Oh, you mean the? Well, technically, how far? Okay, hang on. I did not think about that. That is a error on my part. Let me go look at divine sense again.
Like 30 feet, I think.
60 feet. Yes, this being would have registered as undead.
He's undead.
Mhm.
Undead sheep.
But since you are in this plane, you would see a lot of those Icarus black hands on her. Like, a lot more than Niffle. They're up to her neck at this point.
How about the other people that we killed?
They aren't here.
And they were in crystal form, weren't they?
Yep.
Are the crystals here?
Nope.
Well, that
Oh, hi, I've been muted.
I
Yes, you
muted.
hey, muted.
Why are they ignoring me? We're not.
Yes, divine sense before detecting good.
And with detect evil and good, actually, you'd also get a. Look, using this specifically, the being in front of you registers as both undead and aberration.
Is there anything I'm detecting inside me?
That is a good question.
Are you pregnant?
Oh, gross.
gross. That would be the way to find out.
Did we just go freaking alien here?
They're the one about asked about inside me.
Yes, you definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
I thought someone would take that to a sexual place before they took it to a
Nope.
reproductive place.
We're a gentleman here,
I-
okay?
Oh, I was thinking pregnant. I wasn't thinking sex. Oh wow.
now we
I was
are.
thinking like whole divine. What? Talking about the whole religion based off it. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. And is my angel friend still following me?
Oh,
No.
Well, that's sad.
And
You're
to answer
so
your
sad.
question, there would be traces of aberrant energy within you.
That is not where a baby would be, correct?
I can neither confirm nor deny this statement.
Mm, Nice.
oh, I thought
You are-
I will say,
you
for
are
the moment,
sick.
it does not seem to be.
Okay. Outstanding.
You are sick, my friend. It seems you have a parasite.
Indeed, I have a parasite of aboriginal nature. Get it out, 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 get it out.
I'm going to try a greater restoration. Niffle.
And go.
Hey, Niffle, you feel not exhausted anymore.
Do I gain
That-
five hit points?
No, you do not.
Okay. Is that permanent?
It might be. I wouldn't say it's permanent, but the Greater Restoration, while it helps your exhaustion, does not seem to cure you of the aberrant influence.
Alright. Oh, thanks.
Well, pregnant women will need a rest. So we're in the middle of a place that is destined to try to kill us in some manner. Niffle's pregnant with an aberration baby. Unable to leave. What should we do?
Sacrifice Niffle.
Why?
I think that's the opposite. Save Niffle? He's maybe trying to say. Not saying no or yes.
This tree dude just does not understand me.
I've been saying that. Oh wait, it's opposite. So I do understand.
Does anybody have who has the banishment spell?
I do.
Nays.
Nays, I'm gonna try to describe to Nays where the aberration is, and then have him cast banishment on it.
Wouldn't it be this his home plane right here?
You can still banish. They'll go to a pocket dimension.
Right. I forgot.
And then I just step 5 feet to the left and let it come back, and the apparition baby hits the floor.
It's gross.
So are you trying to cast banishment that way?
It's Mary's baby.
I think it requires sight, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Question:
Yes.
Does
Like you can
blind
see.
sight, if something was inside something else? No, it has total cover. Blind sight doesn't work for total cover, does it?
Right.
Never mind.
I will
I
cast.
asked my own question.
I will cast invisibility on myself, and hopefully that does not affect the aberration, because it is a separate creature.
You have a symbiotic relationship. Are you one entity?
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I guess we'll find out.
Mask.
I would
Copy.
I pull out my
Shit.
hammer.
Sorry, thought of something about Monday. Nothing to do with you guys. You keep going. I'm gonna have to send someone a message.
I think it's about us. But so you said something about talk with the dead with this thing, Robert?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out the questions. I got like, where did you bring us? How did you get us here? Take us here, and do you like pizza?
The pizza's
How
not
do we get
important.
out?
Well, it doesn't make this all doesn't make her actually tell the answer. Just
Yeah,
tell the
it's-
truth. Sorry, doesn't make it tell the truth.
Can anyone cast Zone of Truth?
Yep.
Yes.
When I go invisible, DM, does anything happen?
Nope. Invisibility works as normal.
Fuck, I dropped invisibility.
All right.
Yes,
I
that guy could
have
lie to
an
my face and I
idea.
wouldn't know about it. Do you?
What's the idea?
I have flesh to stone.
That's rather
Uh,
useless.
I also
Are you one of the creatures they're after?
have a similar idea.
What, a Gorgon?
That's
what
why
do you-
that fucking city got annihilated.
So I do have a spell. The first one to the flesh of stone. I think about at least I'm guessing your plan. Technically wards against intruders and only creatures that I allowed can go through it. If you go through it with the creature inside you, it could pop out. I'm not sure which end will pop
Whoa.
out, but it'll pop
Yeah.
out.
I can make like 2 confetti balloons. And I'll put different colors inside each of them.
What happens if those balloon pops and it's a color that you didn't put in there?
We know it's true.
We cry like babies.
So if you want to try flesh of stone, life spell.
Okay, so what is okay, let's back this up one question. What is the goal right now? We're just trying to figure out
How to
why
get
this.
these parasite things out of Niffle?
Okay. Oh, that's the flesh of stone. Why would you want to cast flesh of stone on somebody? That's horrible.
I think he's trying to put it on the actual creature that's infecting Nilfie.
No,
Ooh.
I thought that maybe if we turned her to stone temporarily, it might kill the parasite.
Yeah, temporarily.
Sounds scary.
I say we try it. I like that idea. I
How
thought
does that make
differently.
me feel uncomfortable when you say it that way?
Because I'm the troll that likes pressing buttons.
Not wrong.
I look to Niffle. I kind of put up my hand. I'm like, may I? And I kind of like basically say I'm gonna touch you.
Alright, yeah.
And when I do that, I throw out a divine intervention and request Cyric remove any dangerous parasite thing, creature, whatever from within Niffle. Sorry about it, Niffle. I'm really bad at these.
Actually, this.
Yeah, I'm
so,
asking
hang on
Cyric.
1 second.
Oh,
As you ask the question, you don't even have to roll. This is one of those things that they don't want to deal with. So he's going to
Oh.
remove it.
oh, what? Let me do that anyway.
You can.
No.
You can. I'm just saying that you would feel that just because you made the request and brought it to his attention, he dealt with it. Niffle, this is going to feel really weird. And by really weird, I mean really funny. A guy, a lawyer clown, if you will, appears before you, looking awfully reminiscent of an old friend of yours. Takes out 2 pies and smashes them on either side of your head. Warmth returns to your body. You may restore your hit points. And the clown disappears.
Eric.
I wanted to flesh the stone experiment.
Oh, conk. Man.
Out of character, would that have worked to flush the stone?
No, because it's not actually a parasite. I was just totally messing with you. This is one of the this was one of those yes and situations.
All right. Does anyone want to refine my questions, or are they good?
All right, shoot.
So after Maze casts, Zone of Truth, and then I cast Speak with Dead, I'm gonna ask this dead person, where did you bring us? How'd you
Stupid.
take us here?
Stupid.
Where did you bring us alive? How did you take us here? She will just
Dude.
say a spell.
You like pizza?
That's
How
one
do
of
we
the
get
best
out?
ones you've done so
And
far.
What the fuck is
Stupid.
crawling on you?
Stupid. So, number 2 or number 3, best question of the group.
I say number 3 is what's your favorite type of pizza? Because how do you like pizza? Because I like it in my hand. I like it warm. That's not really a good answer. A good way to phrase the question.
He just asked him if he likes pizza, which is stupid. Everybody likes pizza. I agree with myself and say that do you like, what type of pizza would be a way stupider question.
And number 2, we saw a spell. I think it'd be more best to put a direct question of what was the spell that you used to bring us here, or something in that manner.
What
Are you
magics?
sure it was a spell?
What magics did you use? Had to be some kind of magics, right?
We saw her cast a spell. That's what Naze said. You saw her cast a spell, right, Naze?
She raised her hands over her head or something like that. I'm not
Maze.
100% sure of the spell, but
Since you're the only one with active true sight. Actually, no, that's not true anymore. Hang on.
During the inside the cabin, he did.
I can see invisible and ethereal. I don't
Oh, that's
have.
right. You're not
true
the
sight.
you're not the traditional type. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my robe gives me special vision, but yeah, I don't have the actual see in darkness and magical, all that other stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. I still think it would have been funny if the Monday party had taken away all dark vision. Anyway, that's just me. Naze, you see a door pop open, and the Celestial steps through.
oh, Thea.
Gives you a wave and then walks over to Robert.
Is that my Celestial?
Yes.
Is the door still open?
No, it's as soon as he goes through, it's snaps shut. You can tell that there's definitely some constraint, and you would also understand that this being in front of you can ignore constraints, but only to a certain degree. But there is something that he is going to do to Robert.
You didn't like the how did I take us here? How did you take us here?
How do you bring us here?
Yeah, what do
Yeah,
you
how
want
you
me to
take-
change that to?
What magics did you use to bring us to this location?
Because you could just say a
Okay.
spell.
Well, whatever. Fuck you two.
Oh, hey! That's exactly what I thought he was going to do. Normally, you can't use this on other people, but screw the rules with that. Robert, a mask appears on your face.
Oh,
Like, just materializes out of nowhere for you guys.
what does it look like?
Mask.
It looks like a skull, but instead of it being a normal, like, white color, it looks like it's made out of iridescent scales that reflect between red, blue, white, green, and black.
Raiden has very bad taste.
I'm a skull guy.
Did I say Raiden? You know what? Raiden will be fine. Raiden,
What?
what this does, what this does for you,
No, you said Robert.
Oh.
Raiden.
No,
said
I
it
was
looked
saying
good.
no. Yeah, Raiden said it looked good, so I was telling him he had bad taste.
Oh,
And it was
gotcha.
you gave it to Robert. You were
Okay.
in-
Okay, I
in
just
your
wanted to make
right
sure I
mind.
wasn't crazy.
No, no.
That was one of the R's.
Yeah, so anyway, what this does for you, Robert, something
Makes me out of
that...
tune or something.
No, I just sent it to you. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a little bit
hours.
more. You're gonna have to come up with 5 more.
Yeah.
Oh, lost somebody?
I so could have changed the story just now. I'm sorry,
We
Raiden.
lost Niffle.
Yay. Nipple's gone.
That's mean, man.
Please tell me they came back before I said that.
He did. I don't think he heard you.
Cool. Oh, if I didn't mean that, I was joking. I want to Fanta. So feeling all my new powers, DM, I tried to reach into my cache to see if I have anything in a dragon's horde.
Oh, yes, you
Or
would.
is it? Oh,
Because you're going to learn an interesting fact about the Void Dragons society.
They're the bomb.
Well, besides that, they all kind of share a giant horde.
if no, no, yeah, I'm that, yeah, okay, cool. That's other people's stuff, yeah. But I guess it's there to borrow if we share.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
I'll
because
leave
of
that
what
up
you
there.
did, you would instinctually know that.
Okay, yeah. Cool. You like know who it belongs to. Oh no, that's Craig's. You do what you got? Like he needs that tomorrow. He's got a costume party. He's using it. Went, oh shit, kid. That's crazy. I chose wisely.
What did you choose?
Yeah, no. No, you just saw me. You probably just saw me on the deck of the ship or wherever we were, just quiet and just rip that card. You might have saw like a flash of like stars in the shape of a dragon or something. But other than that, nothing really. And you saw a little bit of wisdom drain out of my body.
I am sorry about that, but it's funny as hell.
No, I'm like, oop, there we go.
Yeah. So, yeah, Robert, you get that power.
All right. Yeah. So, do I know who just shoved a mask on my face?
No,
I don't.
though.
I don't.
Though you don't know too many who could do that.
What's the mask
I guess.
look like?
Well, thank you for this great mask. That means that I can kill people and then ask them questions, and they have to be truthful.
so
What?
we don't have to.
What'd you just do to yourself, you cheating son of a bitch?
I didn't do anything to me. Somebody put this on my face, and now
Mm-hmm.
they have to answer me truthfully. So, I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna speak with Dead. Look at this person, and say, "Where did you bring us?"
My ship.
I knew it.
What plane is your ship on?
The plane of shadows.
Oh shit.
How do you get out of the plane of shadows?
Stop being on the righteous side of. I don't know how to word this properly. Hang on. Give me a second.
All's not
Righteous.
smarter.
I like
Only-
righteous.
No, better. Only those with hearts of evil may leave this plane.
Well, I'll be
Okay,
seeing you
between-
bitches later.
Why I laughed.
What the fuck is crawling on you?
A modified embodiment of one of the elder evils.
Of elder evils?
Yep.
What?
Wait, was that one of the questions?
What the
Yeah,
fuck
that
is
was
crawling on
the.
you? Yes.
That's number 5. So,
So,
hang on, what'd you do? Go 1, 2, 5 just now?
Well,
One,
I
1.1, 2, and 5.
had to change shit up, right?
Okay.
So, what do you like on your pizza?
I don't like pizza. I'm undead.
You learned again. Burn fire.
Fact, the kind of this is one of those that she's gonna actually go into a tirade on. In fact, I'm one of the types of undead that can't eat food. I have to eat people and drink their blood. And I don't say blah blah blah.
You just did.
I mean, this isn't a question, but why the fuck didn't you just say people?
Because that would require you to
People
have
pizza.
everything else that's in pizza. I can't have the bread, I can't have the cheese, I can't have the sauce.
God, that
Take
was a
blood
fucking
sauce
question.
And use the bones
All
to
right,
make the
so
dough.
that's number 4.
So that's technically all people.
The body turns and looks at you
number
like
4?
you've just made the greatest revelation in history.
Well,
Hey, not
What
all
was the
vampires
question?
are smart as the masquerade.
Oh.
They asked, what did you like on pizza? And she went into a tirade about how, as a vampire, they can't have pizza because they can only drink blood. Well, then he said, well, why not just make a pizza out of bones to make the dough and skin for cheese and blood for sauce, you know?
Man.
How
I'm trying
many
to figure out how to
people
word a question and you're going crazy.
have you sold into slavery?
Oh, damn.
Yes. Our biggest buyer was a man named Amir.
That sounds familiar.
I see Grim there trying not to laugh.
Yeah, he did buy a lot.
Tried to tell them that on Monday, but it's hard to describe slaves in Slime Utopia.
If you had the choice, would you live again? think I stumped him.
I'm trying to figure out how to answer this.
Yeah, that was a good one.
She starts to say yes, but it's like, yeah, no. And you can tell that she really wanted to say yes, but some sort of compulsion made her say no. In fact, I just don't have my voice changer on, but when she said that, you almost heard
Her voice
a-
changed.
like a choir of billions was behind her voice.
That said, yeah, no. Or that
Well,
started to say,
her
yeah.
voice said yes, but it was cut off by this choir that said no.
Alright, guys, I think I can get us out of here. I'll need at least
I can get us
4
out of
hours.
here.
You can?
We just gotta
Yeah.
rape, pillage and burn, eat babies, rape, pillage and burn.
Nah, I can get us out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. How are you getting us out of here?
I'm not fucking good.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean all of us are not evil. He said evil.
Yeah,
You said dark hearts.
no, I said hearts of evil.
Or
Yep.
hearts of evil.
So the neutral or the in between, I don't think works.
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't been
neutral on that.
fucking
It didn't
good.
work.
Since the Dragon Riders were sacrificed to save the Prime Material Plane.
So you're evil?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did Detect Good and Evil work with Luffy?
It doesn't work
I
like
know,
that.
I was making fun.
I mean,
Like-
Robert would have registered as undead to her.
I ping every time. Ping, 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 ping. Any other questions? Fuck, that was a question.
No.
Well,
Damn it.
so you could leave. Would Will be able to leave?
I turn to the dead person and I says, if someone is evil, cast a plane shift spell. Can they bring others with them that are not evil?
I don't know.
I'd offer Robert my cubic gate and tell him this one's for the material plane.
That's good.
If this doesn't
How-
work, there's a spell that I can research that can disguise our alignments.
That's a good one. How do we cure someone who's been infected like you with this aberration?
I don't know. And that was in her voice. So she genuinely actually does not know.
Maybe ask her if these creatures that cover her affects the soul as well. Because if it's just the body infected, there's ways around that.
It does not infect the body.
There you go.
Does it affect the soul?
I'm out of questions.
Yes, as you ask that last question, the mask that he is wearing cracks in half and disintegrates,
Ah, son of a bitch.
and the
Oh,
body
such a
falls
good item.
backwards.
It had 10 questions and then it go.
It's a channel divinity. Of course, it goes away.
Oh, that's what that top part was. I thought I was getting some sort of channel divinity.
No, that was literally someone using their
That
channel
was
divinity on you.
explanation. Gotcha.
All right.
Thank you, all powerful being, which did that to me.
So it
All right.
just
His name's Thea.
Does that ring a bell with me?
Yeah.
yeah.
That registers for both the Dragon Riders and the third person who knows who I'm talking to.
He's been hanging around for a while. He's a real nice guy.
May
Quiet,
the
though.
scales ever protect you, and the winds ever be in your favor. And I reach over and I touch Naze's button. Try and get us to the prime material plane.
Using gate or plane shift?
What is it? Is
I
it
think
gate?
gate would be best. Because you would be if the evil heart's the one affecting the plane, then open a gate will let us go through. If we just plane shift, we're trying to affect us with it.
That makes sense.
Try and gate.
The gate opens.
Go.
Now,
Watch
where's
wherever
this
we've
gate actually
forgotten.
going to?
Fuck, not here.
I mean, you
There's a
have to be
lot- there's a lot of
specific with
places
gate. Unlike plane shift, gate requires a specific location. So where are you dropping said gate? And it doesn't, because it's from the cube, it does have to be on the material plane.
Below, the ground below the airship.
Are we taking her with us?
She's covered. You want to fucking touch her? She's covered in crawling fucking hands.
Well, do you want to leave her alive?
She's not alive.
Undead? Not a full death?
Do you want to destroy
I
her?
go through the fucking gate before it goes away. Should have asked that before.
As I walked away, I use anti-death. What the fuck is it called? Hang on, 2 seconds.
Anti-death field?
The boon of anti-death. As an action, you may select a target, a number of undead whose CR is equal to or lower than 22. The targeted creature or creatures must make a Wisdom saving throw DC. Yeah, whatever it is. Failure, target creatures instantly destroyed on a fail. What is that?
You think she can...
Casting.
Yeah, she's instantly destroyed.
As I go through the portal.
I go through the portal following him.
I go through.
As you guys go through, there is no Robert.
Well, it was logical thinking in a logical plane. I think that's where our downfall lasted.
Are we on the material plane now?
Oh yeah, no, you're exactly where he opened the gate as you went through.
Oh. I thought he went and we didn't.
Why is there no Robert?
We don't know.
Not yet. Does anybody have sending or wait? Oh, the card.
Yeah, I'll message him. They're probably talking.
Did he maybe step in and step back out? So he
Dude,
went in the
scream in
door and-
pain. Someone killed undead.
What happened? I didn't murder you. I murdered somebody.
Technically, you went to the portal before you cast the spell.
Yeah.
Are you sure
said you
about that?
he said he went in before he.
I said I do it. I said, but way before. Yeah, that's what I said. I do that, and then I jump through the portal.
Well, I said Robert said he went into the portal before he crashed, and then.
Mm-hmm.
forget your name,
True.
dwarf.
True. Nate.
Nate.
And he's not a dwarf. He's a gnome.
All right, you have dwarf picture.
The Boon of Anti-Death says you can select a number of targets.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah, I
wasn't
selected
targeting
the one
you.
target. Yeah.
Do we hear a dragon scream?
As you all contemplate this, I need everybody to make Oh,
Mission
hang on.
check.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a no save. Interesting. Give me a second. Do some math now. This might actually not affect everybody. I need that many. Wow, that was a low roll.
Well, dice stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's good or not. The way he said it, it might be in our favor.
No,
Uh,
I think
it's
A
Mark-
lot
definitely-
of jokers up there.
It's definitely in your favor. A part. So part open. Place character sheet. And wow. Some of you are healthy. All right. Naze, are you immune to magical sleep?
Don't sleep, I know that. I think I am. Let me just check my deathless nature.
Yeah. How many elves did you stick in you?
Technically, he's originally an elf, so
Magic,
you just-
Yeah. Okay, so Naze, you're exempt. Next person on the list would be Niffle.
Who's an actual elf?
And Magic can't
And
put
is
to sleep.
muted.
Niffle cannot be put to sleep. Next person on the list, Raiden.
The paladin has the second lowest health after the sorcerer.
No, yes, that is the funny part. Yes.
Yeah, nothing to prevent it.
Raiden falls asleep, and the next person after Raiden cannot be put to sleep because it's not enough. As you re-enter the space of the Black City, Raiden, you just immediately fall unconscious.
I don't think
Elros,
the
you
adventure
feel
is
a spell like taking effect, but then you just brush it off.
Also, remember my dragon tier. I'm not sure he has lower health than him or not.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Hang on.
He's a bird.
He is a bird.
Does he have bird hit points?
I guess technically does change shape. Actually, yes, it does. It usually makes you. If it's the dragon change shape, it does usually make you assume the stat block of the creature that you're.
No, in a new form, the dragon retains its alignment, hit points, hit dice, ability to speak.
Oh,
foresee
well,
sway.
your dragon has the most hit points in the party then.
Wait. Your fucking dragon can speak as a bird?
Yes.
That is
Lots
fucking
of birds
cool.
can speak.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the dragon
can
has the
speak
most
as
hit
a
points.
rat.
And remember, it's young, not the adult one.
I am looking at the young.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. Then it falls asleep because it has 1 HP less. Wait, no, is that true? Hang on, I need to go check something about Dragon Rider because it's been a while. Do we add the proficiency score to the hit dice, Grim?
No.
Okay, then yes, your dragon would fall asleep.
I didn't see that. Oh, okay. I catch my bird. Like,
It was to a lot of other things, but it was not to hit points.
yeah, to armor.
Because dragons have a lot
saving
of fucking
bonus.
health as it is.
They can have more health than a dragon do.
You do currently. You won't in 1 level.
There. I thought
There's
that's
no way
quite
you gain. There's no way you gain 60 HP at 1 level. If you do, I'm going to be looking at your sheet very closely.
You get the boon.
I don't think the boon would give you that much.
Yes. I don't remember how much it was. I don't care. But anyway,
The 40 health one, is that one you're talking about?
it was only 40. I thought it was more. Okay.
Well,
At first
but
level,
at that
it was
point,
a lot.
At that point, you
That's
could
true.
actually. At that point, you could technically probably get 60 because between your hit dice and if you rolled a 10 on your hit dice, your con 14.
54. Not enough.
So you'd be close, but yes, no, you would not outpace your dragon next level, unless you had enough guild tokens to buy tough.
Soon. God, my dragon overpaced me.
Anyways, yes, you would see your canary or crow or
Sparrow.
whatever the fucking form it's in fall asleep.
I catch it.
Then slight recension. Raiden, you would feel magic taking effect, but you're able to brush it off because there is not enough remaining points in the pool to put you to sleep. Like I said, I rolled really fucking low. For this party, it's low.
Kind of felt sleepy for a moment.
And as you all are in the Black City now, you take a look around and everybody else is asleep except for a few individuals who clearly are a lot stronger than the average person.
Are we in the Black City, or are we still in the Shadow?
No, they used the gate to get you out of it. So
Okay. No, I just want to make sure.
no,
we
you're
did.
good. You're good.
So, Nate, you want to do that messaging to Robert, seeing where it happened to him?
Does the card list him as MIA or AIA?
MIA? Yes. But you've seen this happen before if someone else is on another plane and you're on this plane.
Right. I'll message him. We're in the Black City. Where did you go?
Roll that percentage dice.
Did you roll D100?
No, not yet.
I've been invited to dinner.
Are you the dinner?
Man, I was hoping I killed him.
I know. Next time.
Should we be concerned?
I don't know. I'm more concerned about you guys.
Why is he concerned?
Yes, you should be concerned.
I'll message. Looks like almost everyone in the Black City is fallen asleep.
That's why you should be concerned.
Okay, let's.
I look around. Is there anything besides the sleeping people? And, well, besides normal people around us? Like a figure standing overhead? Or floating midair, casting a spell?
I launch into the air to kind of get a better view.
I would do so too. Some of my wings.
Pretty much as far as you can see, there are people asleep. Not everybody. Like I said, the stronger individuals look like they weren't affected. But
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but most people. So as a player who takes notes but misguides them as insanity. Is there something basic that we would know who or what or anything like that? Just like what do we know right now, or is it just every motherfucker's asleep and we got nothing?
for you, the thing that you would note is it's actually, so I don't, even if the spell is cast on you, I'd assume you'd still feel some sort of effect. It's just those in the order of operations felt it more. You felt something briefly come across your physical being that attempted to drag you into sleep. It's just the way that this particular spell works. It has a order of operations.
Yeah, I got you. I understand it. So basically, that's all. We just think it was somebody, but we don't know somebody who's strong and fuck you do a whole fucking city though.
Exactly. So the two things that would stand out to you is, one, this is unmistakably a sleep spell. Like, it's first level magic. Even if you're not a wizard, you'd know what sleep is. It's common enough that it's just known in every circle to a certain degree. So you know this is a sleep spell, but it's not. This is on a much more massive scale. And the second thing you will notice, that you are high up, it's not so noticeable from the ground, but as you get higher up, you notice that there actually is some sort of fog. But it's not noticeable from the ground, so the fog itself seems to have some sort of illusionary effect that hides it from ground level.
I'm going to go up to one of the unconscious people and cast Identify on them. Does it tell me anything other than the sleep spell?
Well, actually, it's not the sleep spell, so yes, it does. This is a spell called Sleeping Death. And it is not necessarily a conventional spell. This is ritualistic coven magic. Meaning, as a sorcerer, you would have, at least this would have come across briefly to you in your studies at a certain point. This means a group of people got together and cast a spell. And it's a perversion of the sleep spell.
I'll tell everyone that. I'm gonna go up to one of the. We see people walking around, right? I'm gonna go up to one of them and ask if they know what's going on.
We'll say you go up to a rather heavily armored individual. He's in all plate. He turns to you and he appears to be a dragonborn, a red dragonborn. We're not entirely sure. Everybody just woke up this morning to this weird sensation and seemed to take the fragile and weak and force them into a slumber. The mages have tried several methods of breaking a magical sleep spell and have been unsuccessful. It seems like anyone whose health isn't in great condition is immediately claimed by this spell, and they cannot be woken up.
It's just
With any
affecting the
method.
Black City, or
As far as we know, we don't. I think the guild sent out some adventurers to other cities to see if we can get some communications. But as it stands, our traditional methods of long-distance communication seem to be cut off while within the city wall. Or the mountain, as it were.
all right. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Someone spelled sleep. Slumber surrounds, suspending souls, snoring soundly. Hmm.
So, this has been cast a while ago. It's just a unending spell that keeps casting on everybody that comes into it.
Yeah.
He said they don't know the origin.
Yeah, but it's continuous because we entered here and they've been investigating for a while now.
Suck.
Are we
So-
feeling these waves like repeatedly? Is it constantly trying to put us to sleep, or just when we first entered?
Just when you first entered, almost as if it has one of those. If you're successful, you aren't affected for like 24 hours essentially.
And where was it exactly that? Where we at when
Underneath the
that
ship,
triggered?
just outside.
Oh,
As
we
soon-
came
as
like
soon as
right when we stepped through the gate. Okay.
Yep. And technically the weakest of you fell first. And the
By
second
dragon.
weakest felt. Oh no, yeah, no, so Nace was asleep. Nace couldn't be put to sleep. So yes, your dragon was the only one affected technically.
Yes.
Your dragon's a bitch.
Hey,
What? What?
do not talk about her. She's tired. She had a hard day.
Can you wake her up?
Well, I'm thinking they tried everybody here to wake up, and they're not waking. No.
So that means she's not tired. She got hit by the spell.
Yes.
But it's a. We're at 24 hours. It's weird how it does that. Like catches in a group is like, hey, we just cast a sleep spell on you. Kind of
So
weird.
I should also mention, since you did actually approach someone, Naze, even though he was strong enough to resist it, you can tell that there does seem to be some sort of constant effect because he did seem tired. He wasn't asleep, but he was tired.
Okay.
normally this was cast by a collective spell itself. Now, the normal sleep spell is kind of instant, an instant cast. Either this group is constantly supplying it the spell with their own magic, or they have some sort of power source that does the same as a group. I would think.
I say we shouldn't start anywhere near the center of the city, and see if we can find there, and maybe talk to the Mages Guild, see what, talk to the Fighters Guild, see what they know.
Got yourself there.
I actually really
Um,
want to. I would really want to go to
I
the
thought you could
fighters.
lie on questions.
Well, I can. I'm not asking a question right now. I'm just
Just
kind
making a
of.
statement.
I'm kind of saying things we should do. And I definitely don't
So-
think we should go to the Fighters Guild. So.
Why don't you guys ask around? Do research. I'm going to try. I can guess fly at will now.
Oh, we all
Um,
can we? Oh, come on.
At least 3 of you can.
I'm going to fly around the city, sort of patrol with my true sight, trying to see if I can find anything.
Okay. So while Naze is doing that, what would everyone else be doing?
I look at Nate. Mage's Guild.
Kind of the best bet.
Go. I struck my dragon as it sleeps. Yes, I'm wrong, but still.
I wonder how many mages are awake.
That is a good question.
Weak ass bitches.
72?
Shouldn't all elves be awake?
They're all at war.
Yeah, so you guys haven't spent too much time in the city since you got back from your 2-year hiatus. But I would say in the time that you've been in cities since then, you have not seen one elf. Except for, I think, one shopkeeper that I described to you.
And that ugly girl on our boat.
Well, she's not actually an elf.
All right.
I guess you said we're heading to the Mages Guild.
Yep.
It's funny.
As you get to the Mages Guild, you see a lot of people passed out. A lot.
Steer stuff.
Man, I'm just examining these guys as I walk by. Just like, fuck, these dudes. Probably some of these guys probably have just buttloads of magical items.
Why I'm thinking. Nate, set up every trap they might have.
Kind of smart statement was that?
There are
Well, you
only
set 'em off. I can...
there are only
It's just
there appears to be only
idiotic.
10 individuals who are still awake,
Gentlemen is
and they appear to be arguing right now.
ooh.
Who do you want to loot first?
I am. Once I get within like 100 feet of them, I'm just gonna freaking like teleport like right into the conversation.
They all stop, look at you, then kind of look around the room, then look at you again. So anyway, they start going back to arguing about the semantics of the spell. It seems that they know a bit more than what Naze got out of it, because this is a documented perversion, as they call it.
They were at ground zero.
Well, and they're the Magi Assembly. They've been around for almost 300 years. So they've had time to study things like that. The problem is that out of the 10 of them, all 10 of them have a different opinion on how to fix it. Some of the suggestions you'll hear thrown around: locate the group that's doing the casting and basically stop them from doing the casting. One suggests that there must be a power source, destroy the power source. One suggests just doing the same thing, but mass casting a dispel magic.
That sounds dangerous.
Gentlemen, may I ask one question of you? Obviously, brilliant gentlemen. Love the bombs concept. Think you should have went a little bit smaller, but okay. But one question: what is the common thread? All the plans.
Disrupting the spell.
That sounds
It's
dangerous.
all in different ways. Oh shit.
Well, yeah, so they know, and you would know at least enough from Nays, but you would know that this is a group cast spell, so there has to be a group that either casts it or is continuously casting it. But then again, it's as Elzeros pointed out, and as one of the elders is pointing out, there could be a power source that they're just using as the fuel for the spell, so that they don't have to keep casting it.
So
A giant dispel, I say don't. You have a risk of creating an anti-magic field covering the entire city. At least that's how I see it.
Jesus playground.
But either way, you men are clever enough to think that such a great amount of magic will create disturbances in the weave at the very least. Especially it altering a spell to this degree. Couldn't you just figure a way to find the source of the disturbance itself? To lead to the people that did this? Or the power source itself?
It's all around us.
Spell is perpetrating from somewhere. The
No,
spell
I
itself is
mean,
around us.
No, I mean, in quite actuality, when you trace the weave, it is all around us. So someone who is intelligent themselves has cast some sort of spell to throw the ability to track spell in the manner you are speaking of. They have cast some sort of spell to block or hinder the ability to trace the spell by making it seem like the spell is being cast in every direction at every point in time in every place that is possible.
Just nod. Okay.
It is infuriating.
I understand that. What is the Emperor planning to do, or is he even awake?
They conveniently chose to do this when the Emperor is not in the city.
It's usually conveniently always out of the city when bad stuff happens to it.
Well, this was actually planned, which is why I assumed they waited till he left.
Fair.
He's on a diplomatic mission with the North.
And how long ago did the spell go off again? Went off again?
It has been roughly 8 hours now.
Ask them what day it is.
What day it is? Is this?
The 12th of Dawn. Or Zhao Day, if that makes a difference to you.
Is that the day we left?
Yes.
Cool. Just wanted to
And-
make sure.
In fact, based upon what they said, you guys went in about noon, and it is now 20 20 hours.
So it happened exactly when we left, or roughly.
Yeah. Could be coincidence. Could be intentional. Who knows? I don't know who would find you guys a threat enough to wait for you to leave, but you know.
Did it start shaking over here around that time?
No, it was just like this unruly? Yeah, that's the word. Unruly fog.
Did it all start from the outskirts coming in?
Yes, it seemed as if it stemmed from the river. So some of it came from the center, some of it came from the outskirts, as the river does run directly through the city.
How are spells being cast? Are they acting regular, or has the effect of such a large spell do anything to anything to personal casting? Just curious.
It does not seem to have affected an individual's ability to cast, but this fog persists. No matter the method we have tried to dispel it, to wake the individuals, the only receptive path that we have come to discover is that when you dispel magic, an area of this fog temporarily lifts before it's filled in by more fog. Thus why Elder Nithin, who is a male wizard, or a male dwarf, is suggesting that dispel magic on a grand scale be cast. But you know what? I like your idea. One of the other ones who hasn't really mentioned their idea yet. I'm changing my idea. Let's now group cast an anti-magic field and place it over the city. Problem solved.
Can I kill that guy?
Raiden just kind of nods, like, yeah.
All right. How long does it take the fog to fill in the space? Seconds, minutes, or inches?
6 seconds.
Has anybody tried to utilize this 6 seconds to see if the spell that's hiding it is also dispelled in that 6 seconds?
Dispel magic dispels all effects within a specific location when cast.
Oh.
So technically you've already answered your question.
Yeah.
But when we tried it over a space where an individual who is sleeping is, it did not wake the sleeper.
Raiden, any questions? Any ideas?
You wouldn't have happened to the guard that saw when it started when the smoke started coming out the river, would you?
Unfortunately, most of the guards are asleep. The only members of the Royal Guard are. In fact, it is rather surprising that more crime hasn't arisen in this time. Perhaps the ne'er-do-wells are also weak individuals.
Alright. Okay, out of character, you said that the technology is not that advanced, but being what I am, a member of the Dragon Riders and Starlight thing, would I know of a actual mechanical way to track magic?
Nope.
Okay.
Lynx had never had the need to invent such a thing, so he has never invented such a thing.
Well, that sucks.
As Lynx's reply would be, "Get good, scrub."
Hey, you didn't come up with an idea.
Doesn't need to. He can literally track magic. If Lynx were here, this wouldn't be a problem. But Lynx isn't here. In fact, with who remains in the city, you're looking at the 10 most powerful people who remain in the city. Because all of the 9, I think it's 9 at this point. The 9 remaining royal knights all went with the emperor, protect the emperor. Not that he needs protecting. How easily
Traveling buddies.
Well, how easily people forget that the emperor was once an adventurer himself. And is fairly powerful.
Yeah, he got soft.
Oh, fuck that.
I think it's the opposite.
I think he goes into, like, people he orders assassinated, like, he goes out there with, like, his crew and assassinate some motherfuckers.
That makes sense. So while you guys think of more questions or what to do next, we'll switch over to Naze real quick. As you're flying around the city, your true sight obviously cannot be conventionally blocked. Especially since you have the upgraded clear sight.
Mm-hmm.
So the spots where your true sight seems to fail stick out to you greatly. As you're flying above the city, in regular intervals around the outskirts of the city, almost kind of matching where the I can't think of the word of those ramparts of each castle seems to be, there appears to be a turret. Yes, thank you. Where the turrets are, you see on the ground these small, like 5x5 solid, like, it's not made of a material. To your vision, it is this 5x5 solid black box that just seems to be sitting in the middle of the road at every turret all around the city, basically.
I'm gonna try to dispel magic on it.
Let's see. What level?
It's an at-will innate spellcasting.
So third.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for it then.
Okay. 22.
That stops at like 12th level spell, right?
Also,
Still working.
it's unlimited charges, so I can just keep doing it until it succeeds. If it's possible for me to succeed.
Oh yeah, no, it's super possible for you. I'm trying to decide mechanically what's going to happen. So I mean, if it's 12th level, it is higher than the grade of spell that this device is emitting, so the device becomes inert. You notice while the effect is no longer emanating from this box, the box itself still remains magical. So the solid black that you're seeing with your vision is still intact, but the fog around you has lessened significantly.
So is that box like underground or something, or is it like just sitting in the street, or?
It's basically sitting in the street.
It was just hidden by
But-
magic. That's why he's able to sight.
I'm going to use telekinesis to try and pick it up.
Need to look up something for lore based because that will determine whether you can pick this up or not.
Okay.
Oh. Infinite mass, no volume.
Oh no, it's not that, but uh yeah, that's what I thought. Your hand does not seem to be able to move this object.
Okay.
Definitely registers higher than, what is it, 500 pounds? Oh no, 1,000 pounds. Yeah, so it's definitely heavier than 1,000 pounds. But because telekinesis is sort of like grabbing something, when your telekinesis grabs, you're in your mental, in your mind, a mental picture is given to you that it is not a box at all. It is a statue of a individual.
Right. I'll message everyone on the cards saying, I found what's casting the spell. There are these boxes along the outside. They're invisible. Can't seem to move them, but I was able to dispel one and weaken the fog.
Good to know. Good to know.
And then I'll go off and look for the other boxes.
Does anyone of the group asleep need to be moved?
No one's
Nope.
asleep. Only the bird.
Oh, go ahead, Nate.
I'll form the 10.
They would look at you dumbfounded. We searched the city with all manner of sight-granting abilities in magic, and found nothing of the sort.
Well, you could either wait until we're finished or help. That's pretty much the two choices.
Even if they choose to help, they won't be able to see them.
We could direct them at least.
I think Dispel Magic, you'd have to literally see it to dispel it.
I thought you can choose an area to dispel. They can see the area.
Yeah,
No.
they can see an area, but if there's 10 statues in 100 million miles,
Yeah, you have to remember this city's massive. So, I mean, this is what you're talking about would take months to do with this city.
eventually they might hit the right spot. But
You can't choose an area to be specific. You're choosing a creature, object, or magical effect within range. If you can't see the object, you can't select the object.
Fair enough.
Also, the city's like 2-ish miles across.
is that all?
Yeah, this is wrong. I need to readjust it, but we'll worry about that later. It's supposed to be 10 miles from one side of the city to the other. Oh, no, I may have readjusted because we readjusted the size of the world. I'll have to go
That's
look at my,
right.
I have to go look at my math later.
I
Anyway.
wasn't talking about them dispelling. I'm talking about going to the original statue that you found and try to see if they can work their way back on that since they have the source. More knowledge is more power.
I don't think that's going to help. Because we don't necessarily know that those are sources more than just conduits.
And if you have the conduit, couldn't you? That comes from the source. Find its way to its source.
He looks at you.
Add many
You're
hands.
not a very good magician, are you?
Say I was.
Then why do you speak in such authority on matters that you barely comprehend, boy?
I believe I asked a question, not a statement. So I wasn't gonna speak with authority. I'm trying
Sir.
to learn.
Certainly sounded like authority to me, Dragon Rider. You forget, a
sounds
lot of people
like-
hate Dragon Riders.
Yes. If I sound to be an authority, that's your choice.
Be gone with you. Until you can understand the intricacies of true magic casting. You wouldn't even been allowed in our halls anyway.
I look around the halls. Yeah, I don't think you're doing much better.
Certainly strong enough to defeat you.
Might be true. But even by your own words, that's not much of an accomplishment. We'll save the city.
Got messages,
Or you'll do
please.
it.
Messaging me is like, please, Harry. They're fighting. Mom and Dad are fighting here.
I walk out.
Bye. As Ray don't follow behind.
Benays, what do you need?
All I can really do is dispel them when I find them. But I seem to be the only one capable of finding them.
Yep, and you certainly see by yourself. Will it take too long?
They seem to all be around the outskirts, so it's not a wide area, but it's not a particularly difficult search.
Are we sure they're not within the city?
I can expand the search area once I've finished the ones along the outskirts.
The one he found wasn't by a river, right?
No.
I actually didn't even roll which one it was. Nays, what direction would you have traveled?
Where were we? By the educated teacup?
Yeah. Well, specifically, you're here, where the airship is actually marked. Because the gate was specifically to the ground below the airship.
I'd probably go to the nearest wall, and then like move clockwise around the city.
Well, then, yes, we'll say it was probably one of these. If you're going clockwise, we'll say it's the right side one. When you find it, like right here. Of course, it's not dragon. Right here. So, yes, Raiden, to answer your question, you found it by water.
We found out that most of the smoke came from the river. So if we want to check around there,
Well, we can't see them.
no, I'm telling you, that's where we found most. That's where they said that the source of the smoke came from.
I'm gonna circle the city and go around the walls. Why don't you guys investigate the river? Maybe there's some other sign that you can find. Less well hidden.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, let's go. Let's see if we can find anything.
Okay, Nays, you find them pretty quickly because you can actually see them, or your lack of seeing them is how you see them.
Before I try dispelling the next one, can I try identifying?
Sure. When you cast Identify on one, good question. What would you learn from? Character's touch. Magic can be an object. Learn its properties. How to use them. Whether it's attunement. You would
Use
learn
divination in school, so if it's shielded from divination specifically, it wouldn't work.
This is not. But it's also not a magic item. It is a magic imbued object, is what you... The difference being that magic isn't coming from the item itself, it's coming through. What you would learn is it has several layers of protection, but they're not... Oddly enough, they are not spells that would block divination. More of they're like spells that block specific ways of being seen. So like, and some of these are spells you haven't even heard of yet. But it's like a spell to block true sight, a spell to block blind sight, a spell to block dark vision, a spell that conceals the object from a normal sight, you know, just seeing it in the road. A spell that makes it ethereal. And then another spell that keeps it... It's both in the ethereal plane and the physical plane. It is very similar to, like, what you can do. So the moment someone tries to approach it, it becomes ethereal, so they can walk right through it and never notice it. And the final effect you would learn coming through the object itself is it's just an amplifier. There are spells cast elsewhere, and this object acts like a blockchain, where as long as one of these remains, the power from the original source can be funneled to it. So the other thing you would learn is by disabling the one that you did, the remaining ones have gotten stronger, because the magic that was going to that one is now being siphoned to the remaining. And this will be evidence to you as you kind of take a look around, and people who look like they should be standing are now unconscious. And because the other group plans to venture out of the Mages Guild and does not have this information, a new roll has to be made.
We're led by a trap. Daze is part of it.
Well, we already know Naze isn't affected. Your dragon's still asleep. Raiden, you fall unconscious as you almost immediately stepping out of the building to begin this thorough search of the city. You fall unconscious. You have. I think you guys are still kind of safe otherwise. Yeah, so the next weakest person in the party is Elros?
You really had to say it like that?
Okay, you're the second
The next
strongest
weakest person is Elros. Is that better?
Yes, a little bit.
Elros, you actually have enough HP to not be put to sleep. But this time, compared to what Raiden felt before, you actually feel like you barely are able to stand. And a new effect comes into play. You are able to stand, but you take 2 levels of exhaustion.
Shit. Alright. 2. I believe that is first attacks, and then it's speed, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. Ability checks, and then
like,
yeah. I think that's right, yeah.
I look at Raiden really quick, see him pass on the floor. Taking my time. Like, do I carry him? He looks. Ah, fuck, I got to carry him. I put him on my shoulder. I'm considered a size larger, so easily pick him up.
Yep. Right, you're not very heavy, right? Turns out to be 40,000 pounds.
What?
500. No. I don't know where some of the extra weight's coming from, but it should be around.
Leafus.
You might have like your. Oh, it's probably. Where is your extra weight coming from? That's weird. You shouldn't be.
Coin, maybe?
I mean, you have 20 pounds of rations on you.
That's not
20
weight.
pounds of rations.
What it says.
And that's only like 10 rations.
That's
The
true.
rations are heavy.
And then
That's
your
not
bag.
They're all
Bag
carbs,
holding.
man. They're all carbs.
Oh, anything that should be in the bag of holding probably needs to be in the bag of holding. I need to make something for you later. There's a separate tab I can make for you that will track the bag of holding equipment, and then you can put
I've
your
been
weight there.
wondering how to do it. Yeah. I've been wondering, like, where the heck do I get these extra weights at?
Yeah, a lot of whatever you're supposed to be in your bag of holding. Oh yeah, you also have that's right. You have 136 pounds of guild tokens,
Oh yeah.
which would be in your bag of holding.
You have too many
Just-
tokens.
Just because the food's in front of you, you don't have to carb up like Naze.
I need a quarter.
Nace doesn't eat.
But you're huge.
But yeah, so that would be the effect you would learn.
Isn't the bag holding only able to hold 500 pounds?
Correct.
You have 60 pounds of guild tokens?
No, he has 136.
Ah, I don't know why.
But remember,
I have
each
more-
guild token
much
is a
more, I
pound.
would-
So.
Yeah.
exactly.
Anyway, so since we're on the other party, what you're carrying Raiden? What are you gonna do now?
I have no idea. I can't even move that fast. I'll just
You
try
can
to
still
get.
carry him.
Yeah, Niffle can carry him. Is Niffle awake? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
You
long
can't-
time.
Yeah, elf.
Oh.
Nope, not going backside there. I am not
Yeah.
going back inside there.
And now Elros knows why there were rumors amongst the Dragon Riders that they hate the Magi Assembly. Because in theory, a Magus Dragon Rider would know more about the magic and weave than any wizard could know. But not every Dragon Rider is a Magus, so
Oop. Fuck it. I still don't know the reason why we're affected. I just think it's part of the spell. We all head toward where we're going. Big Diffle hold. Right. I'm still going half speed.
yep.
What about
Where's-
Nate?
Yeah, is Nate still awake?
Nate has more health than
Yeah, Nate's here.
most of you.
Um,
I'm talking about just even your natural health. You had more health than. So since this is like the sleep spell, you'd be the last person to be affected.
All right, make him hold him. You're in charge of carrying us after we all pass out.
Nate is small.
okay.
I'm not sure it would be
Yeah.
wise to make him carry someone.
I have no other choice besides no.
Hey, he's not small. He's just average height. Come on, what's going on?
Yeah.
Mechanically,
person.
he is small, which means he has half the carry capacity you do. Which is still not necessarily true, but that's mechanically how it works.
Gotcha.
Niffle will carry the body, as she has been quiet this entire.
We continue on.
Well, not many of us is gonna fall asleep for every time. Maybe this makes it a little bit stronger.
Wonder.
that
So
was-
from the Magi Assembly, which is across the river. So where's my Wednesday? That's Monday. Where'd you go, Wednesday?
Right here, on the north.
In the big
Oh, right.
aura.
Right. So Magi Assembly. So, are you just gonna go to the nearest bank of the river, or
This was a pretty good idea. But yeah, we'll go to the nearest bank of the river.
after going past the giant statue? But why the hell did it slingshot you that far?
I have no idea, but it was kind of funny.
And momentum. You come over here, and you don't see anything different. It looks like normal water.
All right. So, from read from that, Dragon Riders technically have a more closer connection to the weave. Can I use a Carnal check trying to see I can use that connection to find a kind of disturbance within
Sure.
it? Let's try this. That's pretty low roll, considering.
The disturbance is all around you.
Yep. I was hoping the closer connection will allow it.
Oh yeah, no, now you actually feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this cool, wet-like sensation all over your body as the mist hits you. Sorry, the fog.
Fuck it. Just so we can make it last a little bit longer, I'm gonna cast Aid on myself.
Okay. I hope you know that that doesn't close the gap almost remotely at all between you and the next person.
I know, but it's a something. Put it on
Calculated
level.
risk.
Yep. Just trying to hedge my bets as best I can.
Sure. You are allowed to do with your magic what you want.
Alright, so it's 10. I'll also put it on fucking Robert and Nilfi.
I'm not here.
Robert, Nate, and Nilfi. I'm gonna mix you both up. I don't know why. You got two very common names.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try to feel my way. This is technically invisible, so but it's still there, and it's supposed to be what's described as a statue.
I also would have communicated what I learned from the Identify that it becomes ethereal if anyone tries to touch it.
Right, you did mention that. I've got
Oh.
another idea. Robert, Nate.
Yes.
Any ideas?
Uh,
Anytime now, before it hits us again.
clear sight. It seemed that the mages were unaffected. You said. Why did you leave, or did it sweep through there again too?
No idea.
I thought it happened right after you guys left. Like the effect was outside, but not inside.
That is a fair assumption.
I'm not saying we're going back there. You can't make me say it.
No, I can't.
Till he falls asleep.
Oh, and just for Raiden's perspective, as you're asleep, you are literally having the best dream of your life to the point where you don't want to wake up.
Oh, mother biatch.
So that's why he wants to stay asleep. They have the best dream ever.
Yes, nightmare. Nightmares. Yeah, but seems like maybe the Mages Guild is the worst place to be when he does that.
All right, do that. Damn it. Nothing
Anyway.
happens.
Well, that wasn't for you.
Oh, okay.
I do have to roll those occasionally to see if people in the city are falling asleep.
Gotcha. The real question is, in the exception of making itself an anti-magic field, how are they not affected?
You'd have to go back and ask them, wouldn't you?
And the ability
will-
of that.
There were people asleep inside the Mages Guild, right?
Yes, there were.
So why are those 10 specifically not affected?
I gave you a really, really good reason.
Right.
They're the strongest right now.
Yep.
Every one of them is epic level high. Every one of them is considered an epic advance 2, which means they have gotten far enough to obtain 2 separate licenses for epic levels. So at the minimum, they're level 30. So even as a wizard, rolling a d6, you're still gonna have a fuck ton of health at level 30. Also, I don't think all of them are wizards. The Magi Assembly is just for people who can cast a certain level of spell and high. Not
There's
that they've
one
ever
fire that
stated
just
that.
dress up.
Actually, you would have seen probably a decent mixture. There was probably a paladin. Yes, one of them would have been paladin looking. 2 of them would have been cleric looking. Majority of them would have looked like a wizard. And then a few who had instruments. And one dwarf in particular who looked very common, but had a sand lizard on her lap.
All right, I will use the at will casting of conjured woolen beams. I think we should all do that to take away the health from the spell as best as we can. Should I summon? I will summon 8 panthers. Everybody's able to do this. I say we all do that to eliminate the amount of health from the next wave.
You mean between you and Nate? Because
Rob.
you're the only ones awake.
And technically Nilfi's with us.
I am not going to have her do anything other than carry Raiden.
Fair enough.
I've told you
Nope.
this before. I do not pilot people's characters.
There's a Sylvanas.
Yep. We can summon 8 Fey or beast creatures. Panthers, 13 hit points. Well, character. I think that'd be the best choice.
Yeah.
It's something to buy us time.
Yeah, I got you.
He just doesn't want to go to sleep.
Mhm.
You gonna cast it?
Yeah, I'll cast it. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I was reading the other boons to see if anything would
Help us.
help, but nothing really does it? Pretty sure everybody already looked through these.
How many panthers are we summoning?
16 altogether times by 13. 208 hit points altogether.
They're all asleep.
And technically it's at will. Am I able to cast it again to keep this up?
No, because I believe that's still a concentration spell.
Can I
Let me
just
check.
release? It is concentration.
God damn, just keep summoning the Panthers.
Yep,
What do you
but
mean,
I'll-
like?
Yes, please
Change.
keep doing this. This is a great idea.
I'll just. Is this gonna even help?
The spell
like
is
so-
activating as soon as anyone new enters the city. That includes your
Yeah.
summons.
Like I said,
And
as soon as
that's why
they,
Naze is the brains of the operation.
as soon as you summoned them, they fell asleep. If you'll notice, I also rolled a shit ton of dice when you did that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Mages Guild. Oh shit, I guess they're not affected because never mind, they're super epic. Yeah, I guess we just go to the ship and hopefully Naze doesn't go to sleep.
I don't think Naze can go to sleep, can he? I never seen him sleep.
So there's a really cool ability called DM Fiat that destroys anything you got. So
Sounds horrible.
it sucks.
So where are you headed?
I don't know. I was just figuring the boat just to. Like, are we really trying to? Because don't we kind of already know the answer to what's going on?
We know where it's coming out of. We don't know the source.
Yeah. So once he's finished doing whatever he's doing and trying to put us to sleep, murder us or however it's happening, then maybe it'll kind of. I don't know. But it sounds like we're about to go to sleep sooner or later.
Unless we take the ship outside the city.
Another way to do that until
It
he's
was
done.
outside the city.
I thought DM said it was where the airship is, right here.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's
Oh.
ground level. I did explain to the people who flew. As you flew up, you saw the fog from the top of it, which means that you can get above it.
Let's go back to the ship, I guess. Robert, carry me. Robert. Nate!
I cast on. I can't cast on myself. I can drag you.
Alright, I'll take it.
As
Like,
you're
I
being
put the
dragged
load on his
along,
chest.
as you're being dragged along, wood chips are being left in the ground as you're getting cobblestone rash.
I didn't know that happened so wood.
Wait, what? You ready fell asleep, or why are you getting dragged?
I go half speed.
Oh,
When you go half speed.
He took
I
2
got
levels
two
of
points.
exhaustion. Actually, no, that's 3 levels, right? Hang
He's
on.
a 2.
No, I thought you said disadvantage on attacks. That's level 2. Sorry, that's
Oh.
my bad. I might be
Yeah, I
wrong,
just-
but-
I'm-
You got faster.
I just snatch him up and fly. Fucking, I'm pretty sure I can fucking carry his ass.
Let's find out. How much do I weigh? I wrote it down to you. It pretty much made you my weight the same as a little bit heavier than a dragonborn. £255 with my inventory. So about over 300 pounds.
Yeah, and I can. It's 215, but I can like push, pull, or drag like twice that, so I can like basically hold on to your. Oh, I didn't mean
Oh
to
no,
do that.
you are
Thank
correct. I had them backwards. It is speed halved at 2, disadvantage on attacks at 3.
I thought.
Yep, you are correct. By being slow.
Today I kind of am slow.
It's too bad Magic the Day isn't a thing, because there is the one that turns you to lead. That would be hilarious. Anyway. Eventually you'll make it back to the ship. Naze, are you continuing along this path?
Yeah.
So you're currently at the second one. You haven't dispelled it yet, technically. We're identifying it. So what do you want to do?
I'll dispel the next one.
Okay. So dispel magic arcana check.
Alright.
Pretty sure, like, with your modifiers, it's really hard for you to fail this.
I only have a +5. It's a spellcasting ability check, not arcana.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
$21.
Uh, 21 means level 11. Yes, you dispel this one.
Alright, I'll move on to the next one.
Takes you about... What's your flight speed?
It's a fly spell, so that's 60.
Yeah, it takes you a while. About 20 minutes in between each jump. But 20 minutes goes by. You'd find yourself at the third one. So, I mean, if you plan on dispelling this one, roll an arcana check, or your charisma check.
12. It's not enough.
No, it is not.
Now I'll cast it again. Doesn't cost spell points, so
This one seems... there you go. Took you a few tries, but this one finally was able to be dispelled.
would adding your proficiency matter?
With dispel magic, you don't get to add proficiency. That's why it says when it says spellcasting ability check and not something like Arcana where you could add your proficiency.
I would think abjuration wizards get to do that.
I think they do, yes.
It sounds about right. And possibly bards get half their proficiency for a check they're not proficient in.
So, I mean, again, after the third one, this whole section between here and here seems to be noticeably less foggy. You continue on to the next one?
Yep.
With a 20-minute interval. You get to the fourth one.
I'll spelling 14 6 9 I don't have enhance ability, do I? No. Jeez. There we go. 22.
Dispelling the fourth one. You see a definite effect to the point where you feel like if you can get one more, whatever magic is being arced between them will break because you've put a large enough hole in the chain.
All right, now look for the next one.
Just checking with the rest of the group. From the last time, from the second one till now, it's been about an hour. Is there anything you guys would have done within that hour?
Study my words. Oh shit.
Having a great dream.
Get a marker right on his face.
There are two Roberts on the ship with air bubbles on their heads.
2 Roberts. Why there's 2 of you?
Why is there only one of you? Why is there only one of you?
Because I originally came as one. Did you?
We don't know. We don't know.
You don't know your beginning?
It's been so long since we thought about it.
Okay, do you remember when you became 2?
Yes.
Which
In order to come back here to make sure one of us was awake. Had we not been this, I would have been asleep, and he would not have been here to wake me up.
You're able to wake them up?
Of course. We asked you. You guys said you were all set.
You ask us we need moving.
Yeah.
I took my bird.
Yeah, you didn't want to move him.
I said I petted him. And
Why? Do you want him to be awake?
I want everybody on the ship to be awake.
that what you really want?
Can I do insight on the? This?
You are
This is-
always allowed to make an insight check.
Nice, Robert. Two times, nice.
You're not quite sure what to believe at this point. He doesn't seem to be lying to you, but at the same time, you're having a hard time believing him.
What do you want?
Keep the riders safe.
A note appears for you, Robert.
Okay, read it. One of us starts casting a spell.
Riders of the
I don't
storm.
want to counterspell it, but I don't think I have the level for it. Ability no level.
He stops casting. We have to ponder. He eats the note.
Nice.
Tastes like bubble.
He ate it. What? That's cool.
He actually bubble.
Don't swallow that.
Swallows it.
Don't swallow. I thought this.
Mm. Steak tastes better. Goes to the fridge. Are we in the fog or are we above the fog?
You're above the fog.
Why are you wearing the air bubbles?
Stay awake.
Can we kill this, the twin?
Tests. Always doing tests.
Can you be less creepy?
Yeah, yeah. This. I
Like,
do not
doing
agree
it-
with the Dragon Rider.
Like, you're doing it at 10. Can you bring it down to like an 8? Maybe a 7? Would be best.
Just. I think if you kept speaking these short, not real sentences is perfect.
It's when I finish the sentence, it gets worse.
We don't know.
I don't know
Try
that
it.
we know that yet.
I
Yeah,
think
Try it out. Try it out for a few sentences.
it's better with my webcam on.
Oh, I'm watching your webcam. That's why I'm not trusting you right now. What? As I said, bring the 10 to like a 7. Is that possible?
Oh yeah, I got something for that.
Do you have something for that?
You can continue, Jet. Sorry for chewing it up.
Nays, you get to the 5th one.
Alright, I'll try dispelling. Oh, you know what? I
My
have
God.
guidance.
Is that
I'm giving
better?
myself guidance.
Somehow it seems worse. Oh,
all distorted and shit.
Like a black shadow covering this tropical paradise.
Right?
It's your chair, but it's just a black
Yeah.
shadow surrounding you.
Probably would have been better if I had my red and white striped cover, not the black cover.
Probably would.
As you dispel this fifth one, the energy in the air shifts, and as far as your sight can see, all the fog just dissipate.
Hey, I'll message him. I think I got enough of them that the fog seems to be lifting. What do you guys see?
What do we see?
I've never seen the fog.
The fog
do
appears
I-
to be dissipating.
Agreed. It does look like it's going away.
Can you wake anyone up?
I pet my bird. Try to see if it wakes up.
It does not.
No, not yet. I think we have to get the source. You just weakened the effect.
I give him a
Um,
nightmare.
Oh, can I try once more? I'm gonna try once more to get my connection to the weave. Try to find see if that disillusion thing is off. Sorry, I can't speak right now.
Sure, you can always try.
Let's try again. Ability checks disadvantage.
Feel nothing now.
Yeah, it seems the effects are gone, but not the people who are already affected are not getting up.
This is complicated.
Well-
I have a question I have to ask somebody. So continue to talk, but I'm gonna ask them the question.
We have a revenant right here who just woke. Why? How'd you wake him up?
He said he moved.
Where did he move?
Well, that's before he goes full sentences. Hopefully, with the full sentences, he can explain that. But I think.
And go. And go.
I think he's having a
I
conversation.
I thought it was better that he was awake, so I woke him.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
technically two incomplete sentences put together.
Can you not be cryptic?
Okay, I cast wish.
Why do you gotta be a dick?
The first time I cast wish, it didn't work. I had to alter it.
Alter wish.
Well, like narrow it down. The first one
So-
didn't work.
So you couldn't.
Probably
blank
try to
it.
do a whole. He tried to blanket it, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, and by the way,
Well,
when you
with-
did that sim lost the ability to cast wish. By the way,
Oh, you are.
Okay, well that
fucking
motherfucker would have been the
cartoony.
one that
Then-
went here, and the other ones. No. No.
back with the Sims.
God, I knew. You know what's
Well-
funny, dude? I was like,
So,
did he go to
He
see
would have gotten
cartoon or
resimmed
something?
because then I couldn't sim. You know what I mean? So he actually got deleted.
Yeah, Jinx is
He's no-
about. to
he's no
start
good.
delete- Jinx hates this so much.
Jinx doesn't know what's happening. Believe it or not. At this
So-
point in time, Jinx has something far worse to deal with than watching mortals.
We're gonna kill more fucking.
Your follower, pray to her, and she'll know.
That's not my. No, I pray to Seamus. I know who my god is. Oh,
Do you now? Wait.
Oh, I do. I got fired from a dude that I meant to say, like I said, I meant to say, dude, I've forgotten more about your God than you'll ever know. As I walked away, because that's actually true. Like I said, I'm probably an expert on the man who cursed me.
Oh yeah.
Even though I love Seamus, I'm still yeah. He's like, what the fuck? Okay, okay. Oh, this might actually work out.
He caused
And
an existential crisis on that poor man. Anyway.
hang on, he got a bunch of people to join the but the whole time, but how did he fuck?
See, that was a confusing question because that was in the order of things. That's how it went.
Oh God. Oh my head.
Right?
But this is. I mean, it makes sense. I get it. So there's gonna be something that I'm going to message you.
You said that name. Oh, she's gonna be so mad at you. Oh, so mad at you.
Show your wrath.
Oh, she's gonna. Oh yeah, dude, there's gonna be a door opening up. So she's like, oh god. You just smell lemon.
Burn them all.
There's gonna be a fucking paladin walking behind me carrying a fucking tray of lemon squares. It's just gonna be a bad day for Gargoon.
Wait, it's the tray of lemon squares person from the Mine Trap one?
Oh, you mean Robert? Or Bob?
Yeah, I guess.
They were all in. Like the whole lemon thing was my theme.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
But lemon square specifically was a Charlie Faller, right? Or was it another one?
It was a barbarian, I think, or whatever. So, but technically, yeah, the one in the library, the paladin, he wanted the lemon squares, but somebody had bought them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cop had been. It was a cop. He was a police officer, whatever the fuck we were. He had the one who got all the lemon squares.
Yeah, he was an elephant person, if I remember right.
Oh, that's right. It was Alexa. I'm not looking at all my fucking. I have all the character sheets. It's so funny. Oh man, no, that was. Yeah, and then my fairy dragon, when it breathed out, its breath weapon. It smelled like lemons. And then the Warforged was named Lemon. I don't even know what happened. I'm sorry, guys. All right, where were we?
Science experiments gone wrong.
This was a science experiment? It's awesome.
Well, this was with the wishes. So, do you want me to awaken your ally?
You have to cast wish. That's all. Is it a 33%er?
Yeah.
It is a 33%er.
To lighten up a bit. Can you try to do the blink it again, or do you think it will not work still?
I don't think the blanket will work because the dice were not in favor of the blanket. I.e., out of character, I didn't roll dice on that time, and it got removed.
Ooh. I stand are sleeping. Who's sleeping right now? It's Raiden
and my dragon.
Yeah, I stand Raiden up like real quickly and kind of like shake him a little bit, not crazy shake him. I don't want to give him shaken Raiden syndrome.
Please don't. Thank you.
All right. So, we'll be right back. 1 second.
Sweet. He's a cartoon. Oh man, yeah. You're getting. You know what I hate when you do. Yeah, I make fucking copies of myself, but one at a fucking time.
Not a fucking species.
Hey, it's not his fault that you guys aren't as cool.
Oh,
It's complicated, at least.
so yeah, Lima 3 Mimic 0 Naga. Okay, and then we had Carl Rue was my dragon. What's the other ones?
Well, technically, if I remember correctly, this one we're talking to is technically a copy of Carcoon as well. So he
Which is
always
what
a
was the
sim.
fucked up part, was why Jet was asking me questions, and I'm like, technically yes and no. And then I
Yes.
had to do then I had to give my family tree, where one went this way and one went this way, and then I had to disregard everything.
Yep. So we've been hanging out with the sim the entire time, but now the sim is making sims of this.
Oh no, he's not a sim.
race.
He's a real boy.
Well, I mean, you technically all your sims became real boys. Well, the
Yeah,
one
no,
that,
no. This
This was godly created
guy-
rather than.
yeah. I have a soul.
in simplicity, I'm going to call you a sim. To explain. And so this offshoot of a copy. Let's stick with that. How about that? Copy is now making sims of himself.
Hang on, who? You're a revenant of who?
Amir
Yeah,
Amir.
that's why I said it sounds
from
familiar.
Campaign 2.
The one who
I
bought all the slaves.
No. No, hey, Amir from campaign. Okay, give me class and stuff real quick.
Dragon
A
Rider.
total. He's the dragon.
He
Right?
got
Okay.
affected by a death god and he became a revenant, and he just disappeared on us because he was going to become an anti-dragon rider somewhere else, and then the events of campaign 2 happened, and I guess he got more about vengeance against the order, but vengeance against the actions against the order.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they come back out and say, well, who do you want me to do it on? Your friend or this friend? Pointing at 2 sleeping guys. Which one you want to do first?
Sorry,
me
Raiden,
for
this
you.
is a long history.
No worries, I still don't understand.
And out
Hey,
of character, when all this went down, there was a god that just shook his head and said, "That figures."
It's like definitely the dragon over the guy.
So okay, I was gonna cast Wish, and wish that the dragon was immune to the spell. And I got a 50.
I can't sleep. No, it's good.
You're trying to roll.
See if Wish goes away.
Oh no, this is not a spell where you roll for it. Either you're successful or you're not against this particular effect.
I've been rolling, and then that makes sense.
Yeah, no, roll if you feel like, because that's always good etiquette, but what you would have learned from your first couple castings of Wish is the effect of this spell is so powerful that it alters other spells used on it. Why the term perversion is being used. This isn't just a group casting of a spell, this is a group altering of a spell. And then casting it. And as Naze found out, they can cast a lot of weird spells. By the way, just keeping that in back, what was Naze going to do? Now that he's done the fifth one.
I'd probably meet up with the others back at the ship.
Okay, that actually takes you less time than flying to each of these nodes, because it's more of a straight shot.
Alright.
With a 50... Oh yeah, no, there's no roll necessary. So what was the exact wish made?
to make my dragon immune of the spell. To the spell.
Did the first?
Not the first time, the second time. First time I tried all the riders and that got fucked up.
Now, that may have nothing to do with the spell at all.
But
You wouldn't.
the
know.
sim didn't know that.
As a certain clown found out, altering things on a cosmic scale does not always work out in your favor.
And I hate fucking time skips because of that.
Yep.
I could have got a slap on the wrist and said, don't fucking do it. But I gave you a list of 60.
Yeah, you did.
So the original wish that went wrong was you're trying to wish all the riders to be immune to the spell.
And their companions.
Why can't you just wish the spell to be lifted?
I don't fucking give a shit about this place.
But if it lifts, the riders will be.
Did you miss the part where he's evil?
Yeah, but he's evil with a purpose. If you want to save the riders, lift the spell. And
Oh,
all of
I
them will-
found out later that none of the riders were affected by it.
Well, then that's my argument.
Yeah, it was funny. He messaged me, and like all the people who are, he's like, I want to know about all the riders that are on the material plane. The list is literally countable on one hand.
And you were one of them, and you already responded to me, and I'm like, well, fuck, they're all safe. Dead, you know.
All right. So you
Um,
want to save the riders? If I go in there, nope, it's already gone.
Because it's your dragon, I'm gonna put it on you.
What?
Odd or even, high or low.
Well, fuck.
But the sim wants him to get this right.
The sim wants me to get it right.
For added
Yeah,
pressure.
He's a dragon.
Oh no, there's another reason.
I am okay. That makes me more at ease of getting it right. But let's see. I'm gonna let's stick with it. Highly odd. I don't know why. Every time you ask me, I think you always say that's highly odd. I'm stuck with that statement.
Grim's fault.
Yep. Highly even.
Highly even. Your dragon wakes up. Your sim cannot cast wish anymore. Let's just say there was a 25% chance that you could have still cast wish as well as brought the dragon back.
There you go. Now, do they know that they can't?
Hang on, hold on. I have been kind of rolling this fast and loose. Let me actually you go by the ruling of the spell. Second.
Yeah, technically it's 33%.
Not what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
We'll ask the question when it gets to Raiden, if it gets to Raiden.
Just take around like.
So your dragon
freaking
wakes
ninja
up.
drill.
And calls you an asshole for waking him up.
Sounds like my dragon. Hey, he woke you up. I was just carrying you all over the place to make sure you're safe.
Okie dokie.
So where was it? You're not gonna ask. You're not gonna ask him where he was or anything.
He was on his shoulder.
Yeah. He didn't disappear.
Stab the shit out of you.
What kind
Alright.
of dream did you have? I guess, if you really want to know.
It comes out censored. Because it's so explicit.
That does sound like my dragon.
Beep, beep, beep.
I just nod and smile like I understand it. there you hear it.
Yeah, Nate backs up like he might catch something. Like, what the fuck?
He goes to cast it again and realizes he can't do it. Their turn. The other sim wishes that
That's a
Raiden
lot. That's a lot of damage,
immune.
even if. Ooh.
to this spell.
So, what is the exact wish?
That Raiden is immune to this spell. The sleep.
As a character of importance, and also played by someone who has a conscious action, you are now made aware that you are dreaming and trapped in a dream, but the dream is still very alluring. To the point where it's still the best dream you could ever have, and is almost certainly better than reality. The question is would Raiden force himself to wake up?
As he like looks around, being an army of ninjas, he then like once he realizes, he's like, oh fuck, we're gonna do our final battle against the Samurai's clan. But
I'm right.
I'll come back. It was great leading y'all. I'll see you in the next life. So he comes back up.
Master, someone told you.
Hits the
And-
snooze. 5 more minutes, Mom.
And at that point, you would wake up to everyone standing around staring at you.
Assholes.
What's with everybody? Calling me an asshole. So,
It was a great dream. I did so many heists.
Well-
Shit.
there's a sleeping city that you can have as much and they're not waking up. Think of all the heists you can do here in real life.
It was against a rival clan. We would steal everything that they got. These are just normal people. Unless looks down, just looks down for anybody Pacific and like nah, all right.
Does Raiden have to roll a D100?
Yeah, Raiden. Odd or even?
Even.
You lose wish.
Damn.
It's not your lucky day.
Odd.
And you're like all have like 3 strength, and if you try to cast a spell today, you get fucking like you take damage and shit.
Mage hands. Bah.
It's still a spell.
So it's with the 2 Roberts.
It's a cantrip.
Your
Cantrips
nightmare.
don't count.
You're still asleep.
I get 1d10 per spell level damage,
Cantrip
so
is
it's
level
0 d10.
It's
Here's a question. I heal off necrotic.
oh damn. But I think it actually says this damage can't be avoided in any way.
I'm not avoiding it.
But you are by healing. I'm just saying with the spell. I'm pretty sure
These
that's
guys
what the
will
spell
find
says.
out, and then I will know.
A magic lawyer is gonna come out and just give you a little letter.
Reduced or prevented.
Or reduced or prevented, yes.
So
But yeah, I guess if you still, but yeah, I'm not saying nothing. It's not even my call. I'm just being the devil's advocate there.
Yeah, these guys are gonna find out eventually. So
I guess we'll find out when we get there, won't we?
yep.
Okay, so-
By this point, Nace gets back.
Yo, nays. Good work.
Good
We're halfway
good
done.
stuff.
Inez. Inez.
Right. So none of them
So-
are waking up.
Really? That's what we're gonna get out of that?
I have true sight. I know what they are.
Okay, you're right. Never mind.
Walking snowman at this point.
It requires a very hefty cost of wish, apparently, to wake the person up. And
Did you try? Did you try other means after the fog was lifted?
I tried naturally trying to wake up my dragon. No.
I'm gonna fly down to. I'll be right back.
They
I'm gonna
both
fly down
turn
to the
towards
city.
Elros. Give him the fucking glare.
Ooh. What's the fucking layer?
Why you gave me the glare?
He was breaking the spell? We might not have had to lose wish?
No.
14 mage hands.
Well, you didn't ask that,
Ooh.
did you? You just asked us, do you want us to wake up?
I'll be right back, guys. I fly down to the city, and I'm just gonna try another dispel magic on one of the sleeping people.
Go ahead and roll for it.
No way.
Actually,
This
tell you.
actually.
And I actually did
Funny.
tell you that the fog is lifted.
You feel your spell take effect in some capacity, but the individual does not appear to wake up.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
They had Raiden's choice.
Yep.
Hmm.
I have an idea that could probably solve that, but it's not friendly.
Nightmare. We need to spell nightmare. You just need to start casting nightmare on people.
What level is that?
I don't even know if it's a real spell. I'm just saying.
I don't remember, but I have a spell called
Dream?
Dark
Dream.
Secret.
Dream might be. There we go. Dream might be what I'm talking about.
I have a spell called Dark Secret. It frightens a person.
Oh, it's 5th level. Okay. The problem is that the dreams are so happy that most people don't want to wake up from them.
Yes.
And we also have to dispel the actual magic itself.
Yes.
We can't do that on the entire city. We might need to go to the Mages Guild.
And if we're going to change the frequency of those things that you say you found.
Aros, you okay going over there?
I'll be fine. But statues themselves. Are we sure they're completely discommissioned?
I know the fog lifted.
What were the statues of?
They couldn't actually be seen. They just appear as a black box.
Can you take us to one of them?
Yeah, sure. Dispelled or undispelled?
Dispelled, if possible.
Okay. And I'll take them
Well,
to.
there are some that are not dispelled.
I only made it like a quarter of the way around the city, but then the spell failed. I got the impression that I weakened the network enough that the spell failed.
Or at
Fair.
least the dispelled area The spelled one will have the weakest area of it. If it's still active at all.
So I'll take them to a dispelled statue.
All right, you guys reach a dispelled statue. Daze, you see what you normally see. Everyone else, you see nothing.
Fog lifted. I was able not to sense the spell at all anymore. Yep. How about you, Robert?
The two robbers will attempt to feel with the weave.
I'll conjure woodland beasts and see if they fall asleep right away. Just like a squirrel or something.
Well, essentially, the city would be the same, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry?
Robert, you feel nothing. The weave feels normal here. And your woodland squirrels are all staring at you, waiting for orders.
Alright.
Alright, so it's not popping up anymore.
I turn to the wooden squirrels and say, "Go steal everyone's nuts."
And you mean the food nuts, not the other ones.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't. Do they actually go?
They don't obey him.
Right.
Traitors.
Alright.
How can you see this, Naze? Is it true sight we would need? It's the
It's-
invisibility.
It's shielded from all of those. A while back, my friend Thea upgraded my eyesight.
He's a good man.
Alright. So, we don't feel anything coming from here at all.
I'm gonna try.
Oh wait, was that Thea or was that the sword? That was before Thea started following us.
That was the sword.
Yes, okay.
What sword?
Silas, oh,
Yeah, I want to know. But
I'll say it was the sword and
so you
you're
say the
traveling.
possibility the one that's still active, correct?
Maybe, but I'm not seeing the same disturbances that I was. That was how I tracked them.
So we start with see invisibility first. And I assume that doesn't show us what he was seeing.
Nope.
Then True Sight's a level 7 spell.
Yep.
And one of the Roberts falls down.
Is that Robert okay? Is he?
The other Robert starts healing him up. This
What
is
So, from my understanding, these are conduits of the actual spell, but not the spell itself.
Yes, like a relay point.
Yeah. And like a relay point, it needs a connection to the source.
falls down again. Fucking stupid fuck.
So both Roberts are gone?
No. The other one's healing up the other one. The other one keeps standing up and falling back down.
Okay, just making sure.
Can simulacrums be healed?
No. At least I don't think so.
There are ways to do so.
Okay.
Under normal healing spells like Cure Wounds, no. They are constructs. But there are spells that will allow you to heal things that aren't conventional, but they can be done.
Okay. I say we go to the Magi Assembly with what we know, and maybe they can.
They didn't believe me when I mentioned. Well, at least they questioned my understanding.
Or maybe I can speak with them.
The weave have been so perverted around here that Robert, every time he tries to fucking cast a spell, keeps falling down.
Sounds right.
Do you want us to go with you or stay here trying?
Either way. I think it'd probably be better if you came, since I haven't met them.
Well, Robert hasn't met him either. Very well. I'll go with you.
There's nothing I could really do. Not a magic person.
Alright. We'll head to the assembly.
That's an actual, hour's walk there. You get there, you find all of the, elites, quote-unquote, passed out.
Sorry.
Well,
That's-
without
shame.
you there to be a target, they were the next ones.
That's such a bad thing to happen.
I want you to know, you would have fallen asleep 10 times over.
Yes, I agree with this. But the fact that it happened to them does bring a smile to my face. The fact that I'll fall down before them doesn't change that.
Are you still exhausted?
Yes,
You still that?
but it looks like we're too late.
Or we can try to dispel magic on them. Maybe they have the fortitude to wake up.
Perhaps. Why don't you try?
Alright. Do I have... Hold on. I've been using it as my innate spellcasting. Do I have dispel magic? Not sure. No, I didn't take that. Okay. Spell magic. No, what I need is this. Check with 20.
Just curious.
The most wizardly looking one.
I love that description. Not the one that says that they want to put a field of anti-magic.
That's the most wizardly looking one. You would bring back to consciousness a halfling who has a white beard so long it goes down to his feet, and hair that is so long that it goes down to his butt crack. But he's balding on top of his head, wearing a disheveled blue robe.
Hello again.
Huh? What? Huh? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but look at you.
Yeah,
Took
it's
a nap
us.
there.
Alright, I was able to dispel enough of the statues that the fog over the city is lifted. We just need a way to wake up, to remove the current spell from all the people. The spell magic works, and then to wake them up.
Well, it works if they choose to do it.
But that's what I meant by, and then wake them up. It seems that the dreams are so pleasant that people resist awakening, even after the spell is lifted.
Yeah, they're great.
Pleasant. Mine was anything but.
What did you dream?
I was in a desert.
I was given a choice. And I chose to accept.
The choice of what?
You'll find out.
I take out my claws. What do you mean?
I'm afraid it is too late for you. But I appreciate everything you did for the Black City. What you did. It already has the. And if you're not with him, you're against him.
Tasha's mind whip.
Your spell fails. Like, you can't even cast a spell.
Is it anti-magic?
I guess that, I mean, that is fair. Everybody in this room would feel as if their attunements suddenly are not there.
Oh, fuck.
Do my similar outcomes go poof?
Yeah, I want to say yes just because you don't have the feats for Simulacrum yet. So, it would have been the instant after he said, "You are too late." Both of your Simulacrums would have went. I always forget that they cannot sustain themselves in an anti-magic field.
Does anyone not feel attuned to their weapons anymore?
What did you do? And who for?
Oh, nothing too serious.
What
No.
did you just say?
Nothing too serious. Why, is there a issue? Do you need your weapons?
Would Dragon Rider's class features consider magic?
Not your shouts, no.
More about my dragon claws and stuff like that. My ego.
Yes.
All right.
In this instance, yes.
Did my claws retract? 8 goes away. I ask once again, what did you do? And who for?
And like I said, you'll find out soon enough.
So, you don't have no magic then.
Don't
You're-
say that.
Oh
saying
no, I don't have any magic. That is the least of my.
Raiden's gonna go outside to see if there's anything in the air or something coming.
You don't get to leave the building.
Oh, okay.
As you approach the doorway, these brown, fleshy tentacles weave out of the ground and the ceiling and come down towards each other and lock into place to seal you in the room.
Were you part of this original infestation, or did you just make the choice to do it as you slept?
No, I have always been loyal to the Black City. And sometimes that loyalty requires me to make sacrifices in order to save the Black City.
Guys, there's something blocking the doors.
It's gonna be a lot worse than that. He just said he did something to the entire Black City.
Oh, I did nothing. I just merely let it happen. I told you. But you wouldn't listen. I told you that you needed to put up an anti-magic field strong enough to block the whole city.
I told you.
You know, the fact that you woke up proves that that didn't need to happen. If you just held out, so you just made a bad bargain.
Oh no, it's not a bad bargain, because at least I get to live. I get to stay me. As he starts to walk over to the unconscious people. He produces what looks like a severely rotten egg. He holds the nose of one of the sleeping dwarves until he subconsciously opens his mouth for air and sticks the egg in.
Alright, I think we should kill this guy now.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why Robert was waiting. I'm just asking questions here.
Robert's dead.
Robert-
Robert's gone.
Disintegrated.
I think
As
that's
soon
one.
as
No,
two of them, both of them were Sims.
Alright,
Gone.
one.
I'm not there.
It's alright. Raiden just throws his kind of dagger.
Go ahead and make a dagger attack.
It's called Tanto. It's basically just
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
nature dagger version.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shield barge him as well, if I'm allowed.
A 14 will not hit this individual. As he easily just dodges out of the way by just leaning back.
I will run up to do a shield barge to try to push him back away from the figure.
Sure, just remember to disable any magical bonus you get from pluses and stuff.
This is more feet that actually does it. Any pluses? Here, good there. I do get. Nope, that's unarmed. I have nothing actually onto this, so that's all good. It's just a regular shield hit.
Okie dokie.
It's a natural 1 with 17.
It's a natural 1. Would you like? Do you want to let chaos reign?
I will let Chaos Reign for this.
Okay.
Attack
And
with
reroll that
with it.
advantage. Yep.
Ah,
Wow.
So, here's the damage. But he has to make a. What was the save again?
Hold on. Don't assume anything yet.
Okay.
He casts a spell. A 35 is going to hit regardless, but it is no longer critical. As he casts a
Okay.
spell called Avoid Grievous Injury. When you are hit with a critical hit, you cast this spell to make a critical hit become a normal hit.
It's still 4. 7, because it didn't roll the extra dice.
Oh, well, there you go.
But, okay, it becomes 7 damage by itself, but he has to make a strength saving throw, or he gets knocked prone.
So,
it's-
the strange thing you'll see is he's holding... You did do damage, but he's holding your shield at fingertips. And he smiles at you. You find out he cannot be knocked prone.
I stand next to him and I activate my fire aura. Or try to.
Fire aura, I believe, will work because it's not. That is an aura. I think that's. Yeah, I think that works.
It rolled the damage twice. For some reason, it should be 14.
He seems affected by it. His clothes get a little singed.
Alright. I freeze him. If you'll let me.
Your power goes to activate. You feel it deactivate.
Even anime powers. Damn.
No, he has nullify
Damn shit.
at rank 10.
Yep, very rank 2.
And before we go any farther, because I would like to kid out the rest of him, we're going to end it there for today.
dun dun dun.
Because he's not the only thing in this room.
Not anymore.
I told you not that one.
Fucking A.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to stream today. If you enjoyed our content, please feel free to drop us a follow. We would really appreciate the support. And tune in Mondays and Wednesdays for our D&D content. Want to keep up with the events and extra streams? Please check out our Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on the schedule releases and updates for the streams, including extra streams that we may not have on schedule. And if you would like to see previous content that we've done, check us out on YouTube at Epitaph of Creation. Thank you so much for coming out today, and have a good night, everybody.